All right. Look at that emote getting used. Escalade would be so proud. He spent all of, I'm sure, 30 seconds making it, and then I had to square it because he didn't actually make a square emote. But all the soccer loggers got me interested in one. All right, maybe a second one. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We got 3 hours of video game ahead of us, according to the replay timers. Plus this. Let's go. It's going to be a late night, baby. All right, guys. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So we're going to be here a bit. Let's go right ahead and get into our series. Actually, what I should do is show you real quick. I mean, what are you going to miss? Them building the first worker. We got some ZVTs. We got some PPTs. And we got some ZVPs. Yeah, it's going to be like midnight when I'm done. If not later. Probably closer to like 12:31. Which is about the time I went to bed yesterday. And I wake up at 6. I'm going to hate tomorrow. But it's fine. So yeah, this is what we got coming. Let's get right into it. Spawning in the top center. We got Redmond. Lower left. Dumble. No, not yet. It's only 9 p.m. right now. I did hate today, though. But that's unrelated. Oh, yeah, no. Once it's 1 a.m. and I was like, yeah, then it'll be like, yeah. It also, no, it's not today until I've gone to bed or seen the sunrise. All right, those are the rules. It doesn't matter how late I'm up. It's not the next day until I've slept or seen the sunrise. All right? I worked overnights. I had to figure this out. Time means nothing when you work overnight, so you just learn to... You learn to 9-pool, or overpool, sorry. But yeah, no, that's just... No, it's too simplistic. It's... No, you believe everything the government tells you? These people. No. Because, honestly, alright, raise your hand if... Look at you. You're up at 4 in the morning. Do you really consider it the next day yet? No, it's still the same fucking day. Because you woke up in the morning, probably at breakfast, you went to work, you did something, you came home, and now you've been watching. No, it's still Thursday for you. It's Thursday for all of us because we haven't gone to bed yet. Unless you just woke up at midnight. I'm just saying. All right. An overpool on a 3-player map. Yeah, sure. You'll say, oh, yeah, it was 4 a.m., which is Friday. But no, practically speaking, so right now, if I was like, what did you have for lunch? You'd say, oh, today I had for lunch, not yesterday because like, right? The Molly hitting hard. No. I've had this conversation well before I started smoking weed. It is simple. If it's 1 in the morning and my buddy's like, what did you eat for lunch today? I'm going to tell him what I ate for lunch that day. It's not like I'm going to say, oh, well, it's 1 a.m. So yesterday. No, because then you're just being a bit of like, no. No. It's all right. It's 1 a.m. No, for lunch today, I had some fucking Taco Bell or whatever. But no, it's the time that matters. Yes, I understand they're arbitrary, but they're generally understood concepts that you have once a day. Yes, True. I did do that for years. I worked overnight several jobs over the course of years. I actually enjoyed it a lot. All right, the overpool forcing obviously SCVs to be standing here at the front. Time isn't real. All right. I'm not that high yet. Come on. It's a little early in the night for that, isn't it? Alright, we are still on hatchery tech here. See what we're doing. Let's talk about the universe eventually ending at entropy. I mean, we could. Entropy is generally accepted as true. It's provable. I wouldn't say it's that. I would say it's more of a way of understanding the universe around us. Because without time, science really doesn't apply. Because why are you going to look at the stars? Why are you going to look into the night sky if you're not tracking time, right? So time is necessary for science. Otherwise, you don't have a need to do science if you don't have time. Which is why most civilizations come up with time before they come up with science. Lycanthropy. Well, I don't know if I have anything silver nearby. I definitely don't have any silver bullets. All of mine are standard lead. Full metal jackets here. Well, this one's a hollow point, but that doesn't count. I need to use that one anyway. That ammo is old. Alright, Ling's going to poke up on in here. See a lot of Marines. Well, there's several different ways of measuring time. How would you like to measure time? We obviously have our standard clocks, but even then, like, you could go by the sun, which varies from time of the year and location. We have the astronomical clock, which uses satellites and telescopes and things. You have universal time code, which started on January 1st, 1970, and takes up once every second since. Which is why when tech things reset, that's why they default to January 1st, 1970. UTC is great. There's a video on time zones by Computer File. It's a very old one. And it's literally about working in time zones. It's like a 25-minute just programming rant, basically, about why time zones are the worst to program. And also, don't even get me started on daylight savings. Fuck daylight savings, all right? It's a little early in the night, but we can start ranting. The Indians said it best, you know. Only the white government could think that by cutting off an inch of cloth and sewing it to the other side, could you make the cloth longer. Oh, okay. These Lings gonna go ahead and beat up a medic. I don't think that's the play. I think we should have run in and gotten this scout, but neat try. He is up to 3 bait. Ooh, hello. Man's ready. For what? I don't know. He's ready for something. 'Tis but a scratch. Dude, this is like when you're playing the campaign and you're like, fuck that. No, farmers hate daylight savings. Farmers have been against daylight savings since its implementation in the 1940s. Oh, I mean, I have no care for what the Chinese government says about anything, so I mean, there's that. Alright, Memnom, you have a great night, my dude. Thank you for stopping in. Alright, +1's coming on up here. This is beautiful, though, right? Like, this looks nice. Nothing to get in here. Yeah, screw China. Oh, recently, something that happened was there was a Chinese forum post for Starcraft 2. And basically it was talking about, like, certain players versus Chinese players. And apparently they took all the Taiwanese players and included them as Chinese players. And they just scribbled over the Taiwanese flag to make it look similar to the Chinese flag. And it was just like, now wait a minute. Now wait just a minute. That's the thing. Like, they literally, like, someone's doing that on Chinese forums. about Taiwanese players. And I was like, wait just a minute. Oh my god, I never updated the stream title. No! I'm an idiot. Alright, chat. After this game, remind me to update the stream title. To remove the semis part. Because we are just in the finals now. Alright, irradiate and irradiators. Irradiators. Radiator. No, it'd be radiators, I think. Taters and tomatoes. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb sauce. Sorry, that's a Thanksgiving song. It's a little too early in the year for that. Or is it too late in the year? Gracious. I can't do a good Gollum. God, I fucking love Lord of the Rings. You boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. I can't carry the burden for you, but I can carry you. And just picks up Mr. Frodo and just carries him in. It's like, ah. Fuck, that was a good movie last night. Tornado warnings be damned. That was a great time at the movies. Alright, we got vessels, we got tanks. Lots of marine medic. And I do mean lots of marine medic. Alright, scanning everything. Seize the hive. Alright, we're going up to 4 bases. We're getting cracklings. Man, literally did Zerglings into hive. What? What? Huh? I mean, it's working. If it works, it ain't wrong. Well, yeah, but generally you need something like mutas to slow the Terran down or lurkers to not die to marine medic. Yeah, obviously once you get there, it's good. It's usually that part about getting there that's usually not how this goes. Like, if Terran stimmed, he would stim to win right now. Definitely could try. He's just sitting there in a clump. Not really an arc, but... in an Intel Arc GPU. Wait, oh, that's weird. Why is he sitting there in one of those? I don't know. Alright, Terran just happily taking a third base. Still has faulty drivers. That explains it. Dude, yeah, this is literally just a dozen medics in one group. So they're never going to be anywhere. Yeah. They're either going to be like in front of the Marines or behind all the Marines. There's no middle ground when they're all together. This is the wall of death. Dun, 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 as the medics come running in. Dun, 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 dun. All right, Space Cows have hit the field. 2-1. We're getting speed before chitinous plantings. Anabolic boost? Anabolic synthesis. Ah, I was close. Damn. Alright, so these boys are gonna be fast as fuck, boy. We don't really need them fast as fuck. We irradiated our vessel. That's nice. Oh no. Alright. Crackling's doing their crack thing. All right, ultras are falling. 2-1 Marines are just too good against these kind. You really just. The main thing with ultras, you need that chitinous plating. Without chitinous plating, they kind of suck. That's unfortunate. He is trying. Yeah. Timing to be worked on, but remember, guys, this is tier 3, so if there's any tier that is just learning the game, it's these guys, you know? But yeah, obviously there's things to improve. That's why we're all tier 3s here. But, you know, for tier 3, he's putting up one hell of a fight. Aww. Yeah, there's so many killed on those guys. Alright, oh, tank gets killed. Ultra pops. Ultra pops. Alright, and look at this red line. The Red Army comes, comrade. The Red Army always comes. There's always more men. Not always more gun, but always more men. Well, yeah, that eraser will basically seal the deal. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. And to be fair, more than anything, cracking this is going to be annoying because there's just so many Sunkens here. Battlecruiser's made it. He's checking other spots. Dude, I mean, this is how it is. GG's. GG's are called. Dead Dumb will put up one hell of a fight, but in the end, Redmond is going to take it. Let's go, Nom. I mean, I also can't help but be excited because that's a point for that's one map for Jin Jin. Come on, Pandora Patrol. Oh, title. Finals. There we are. CPL 420 casting is still in full effect here. Dead Dumbo is a spoiler. Not to be confused with Dead Infested, the other Dead. You'd actually be surprised. I know personally, I've gotten like 3 or 4 people who play Starcraft 2 into Brood War and playing with like CPL people. So like, yeah, there are still people joining Brood War for like the first time in their life. It's pretty awesome, actually. A lot of other people show up and like, oh yeah, I played this game 20 years ago and I just kind of forgot about it until now and I'm really back into it. Like, Brood War is alive, guys. Brood War is alive and well. Ugh. Yeah. I too like Command and Conquer. Hey, you know, nothing wrong with Command and Conquer. Foot's falling asleep. I need to get a standing desk. Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. Wait, why is Rush playing? Huh. Rip the content. Copyright strikes. All right, spawning here on the top left-hand side with the orange drones. Give it up for our boy who's put up one hell of a fight. Dead. Dumble. Door. And in the bottom left-hand side with the red SCVs. Playing for Nam. Playing for the Pandora Patrol. Give it up for our boy, Redmond. All right. Everyone take a moment. Stretch. You've earned it. We've only watched one game. Yeah, you've earned it. Everyone stretch. Take a hit. Take 2 hits. You've all earned it. All right. Going with a 9 pull this time. All right. Not the greatest on a 4-player map. On a 4-player, you really want to try to be going for that 12 hatch. If you, well, assuming you want to play for the late game. Perhaps our man here is much more interested in the mid game, and not going beyond that. One way to find out. All right. No walls at the front. All right, here come the Lings. What are we going to get done with them? Terran's going to last scout this, so... I say that, but he is sending out another boy. All right, he's going to have to pull SCVs the moment he sees these. Oh, go, 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 go. Got to run. Go, go, go. Now, a neat little trick you can do, all right, when you need to do something like this, is you actually make sure they all have minerals in their hand. Because once they're taking damage, you just tell it to return. You just hit the return cargo button. And it goes on home. Next one. Goes on home. Oh, we actually haven't scouted where the Terran is yet. This is awkward. This is very much so awkward. Well, I mean, if nothing else, Terran is losing that mining time. So that's cool. And I mean, realistically, once it's scouted, your 9 pull or your overpull is not going to get any damage done. So keeping these SCVs pulled is, you know, the best you're going to get. I mean, short of Terran not pulling them and you getting in and killing everything, but... I don't like that as a likely option because it's not. Alright. Yep. Terran just CC on the high ground. Second racks. Ooh, we're taking the top right-hand side. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, coming down here. SCV's doing good body blocking. Oh, wow. That was really good for Terran. All right. Grab these boys. Run in here and kill this. This is a free overlord. Take it. Take it and be gone. All right, there we are. Free Overlord is getting got. Yeah. No, his mineral count's much lower. And he's spending a bit of money on defenses that you don't really need to yet, but that is very much just a sign of tier 3, you know, where it's just like, I don't want to die, so. This is the I've died one too many times. All right, but this base is coming on up here. All right. Terran here going ahead and just doing his thing. Zerg doing his thing. It's just a happy little macro game, guys. Just paint. Couldn't get the comp set down. Stay off my damn lawn. Damn kid, get off my lawn. I don't know. Someone said that, and then now they're like being charged with like murder. Wait, no. All right, the scans go down. The main natural sees the queen's nest. All right, so he knows Hive is coming. Zerg just macroing away like an absolute macro machine. All right, what's the reactions here? All right, factory finishing up here. Are you going to do a machine shop, or is he just going to go into Starport and ignore it? All right, Starport it is. Smells like SK Terran in here. All right. Hive is coming on up here. And once again, it's just lings. SK Terran, it's a it's the Marine Medic vessel style. There's nuances to it that some Terran will absolutely talk your ear out about. But generally speaking, SK refers to was it Sulky? No, one of those. I think it was Terran who popularized it. The SK refers to him. So, yeah, it's basically just like Marine Medic vessel. It is Sulky. All right. I thought so. Oh, that makes sense. That's why I wasn't sure. Aha. Koreans having two players with the same name. Reminded of the times Tastosis talks about how, like, oh yeah, we had to explain to them that, like, foreigners don't really know them by their name and only by their username. It's like, yeah, that's a thing in the foreign scene. That's how we know people. This gas is not saturated. This gas is not saturated. This gas is not saturated. That's not a lot of gas. Well, that's a lot of gas being not mined. All right. Terran just happily macroing away. He got nothing to do with his life. He's like, oh, you're not building mutas? I don't really care. race to the race to maxed out, I guess. And maxed out and throw our armies at each other. I'm down. I'm down for it. All right. Scan sees 3 bases. Doesn't see anything down here. Well, all right. Must be on 3 bases. That's cool. All right. This time we are getting chitinous plating first. And chitinous plating makes a huge difference against Marines. Like +1 Marines, not going to beat +3 armor ultras. All right. All right. I forgot that they these guys must have put on the NR15 option. Yeah, I forgot about that, guys. Silly me. Anyway, oh yeah, NR15. Yeah, let's do it. Although it might be a NR12 based on the posturing. All right. Yeah, our poor dead boy here. I mean, he's almost up to 100 supply of Ling Ultra. Doesn't exactly have the linchpin here, which is a the Defiler. But we'll see. At tier 3, you can win without it. I know because I win my game sometimes without it. But I'm also really dumb and stubborn. Don't be like me. Build a Defiler. Defilers are a good unit. All right, we are physicsing up the lab here. The biggest battle cruisers on the way. Who doesn't love big battle cruisers? A nice big battle cruiser energy. Oh, we're about to drop so many irradiates. But once again, Marines literally just tickle these ultras. See, the trick with irradiates, you need to drop them before the fight starts. So you need to drop the irradiates a solid like 20-30 seconds before you even consider moving your army in. Dude, this is not the time to erase her. This is the time to be trying to deal with these ultras that are slaughtering your army. Yeah, it's because, yeah. Irradiate works both ways. Irradiate does, in fact, swing both ways. Man, that's what we're here for. We're here for the silly. We're here for the fun. Are you kidding? That's half the fun. Like, imagine, like, serious games are cool and all, but man, this is just the fun stuff. This is what we get to do, you know? All right. All right, we're gathering up. That's a lot of ultras, guys. That's a lot of ultras, actually. It's like 15 ultras, guys. Whoosh. All right, so he scans out, sees that the top right has been consumed for the swarm. And here we go. More Marine Medic. 2-1. All right. Dude, Battlecruiser wins that. Dude, oh, air units are overrated. Why would you build air units? No. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Like, I genuinely don't think I've ever seen that. Meaning to immediately has to eat his fucking words. Oh, I love it, guys. This is the fun stuff. GG is called. Dead Redmond taps out. Dead doubles taking game number 2. And he's going to revel in it a little bit. He's just going to enjoy the win. Alright. Man's just enjoying his victory. Oh, man. Guys, we signed... Are you kidding? Artosis lost this game like 3 minutes ago. Let's be honest here. I'm curious how much he kills, guys. I need to know. Nope, that's where it ends, apparently. A whole minute of just slaughtering the opponent. Understandable. Have a nice day. You guys came here for Starcraft, and damn it, that's what I'm giving you. It might not be the Starcraft you expected. It might not be the Starcraft you wanted. But damn it, it's the Starcraft you need. You need it right in here. Right in your esophagus. That's where you need this Brood War. Alright, guys. Game number 3. We're wasting no time. In the bottom right-hand side, we got Redmond. With the red SCVs. Get it? And his opponent, the man who builds Lings and Ultras and wins sometimes. Give it up for DeadRemus, a.k.a. Dead Dumble. Yes. Yes, that is correct. Remus. Both characters dying very good deaths. As much we were ripping on Harry Potter earlier with some of the world building aspects of it. Because let's be honest, there's some of the world building in Harry Potter. But damn if the characters aren't interesting and the story is driving. I love it. Like, what I would love to... Like, the thing that Harry Potter doesn't do is it just introduces things as they become convenient, right? That would be cool. But I would love to see, like, everything at the beginning, right? Maybe not everything, right? Because things can come up. But there's just so many times where it's like, all right, here are the rules. And in the next book, it's like, well, we don't need those rules anymore. Here's new rules and new things. And then in the next book, it's like, well, those don't matter anymore either. We're... All right. This is a, we're getting 2 racks here. But that's, like, my biggest issue. Is that it's Remus damn near killed us. Oh, why was I forced to read that? Yeah, I know. And that's... I'll call it out on anybody who does it. Like, it's bad. When anyone does it, it's bad. I mean, there are aspects, right? There is soft world building and hard world building. Like, there are two different versions, right? Like, Lord of the Rings is very hard world building, where there is just the rules. And this is how things go. And then you have soft world building, which is a lot more of what Harry Potter's kind of like. And that's where it's just like, you know, with your soft world building, it's you don't have like these defined rules. You kind of just like the world just kind of is, right? Hello Future Me did a really cool video on hard world building versus soft world building, and it's really good. If you're at all interested in writing or anything like I am, because I'm a nerd, would recommend. All right. We've pulled less SCVs this time, and we've got 2 racks pumping Marines. What we should be doing is hiding these Marines, right? You put 3 at the ramp, and you rally the rest back to your command center, right? Because you only need 3 to fight here. No. It can seem lazy. All right. Soft world building can be used as an excuse for lazy writing. But good soft world building is actually good. Think Studio Ghibli. Every Studio Ghibli movie... I don't know why I said Ghibli. That was weird. Guys, that was really weird. Every Studio Ghibli movie is soft world building. Every single one of them. And they are all fantastic. So it's like, it can be done very well. Where you just have like these wacky things that happen, but it all kind of makes sense. I know. It's Ghibli. Man, I've heard both. I've heard both so many times in my life. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, soft world building is really great when it's done well. Like, when it's done on purpose and it's done well. Harry Potter definitely phones it in from time to time, and it shows. I love Harry Potter still. I think there's a lot of great things about it. But it's definitely not like... I don't think it deserves any awards for, like, a best written anything, you know? Alright, trade out some Marines for Zerglings. Yeah. I mean, hard world building is, well, funny enough, hard to do. So that's why a lot of people stick with soft world building. Like, Pirates of the Caribbean, I would put in soft world building, right? Like, there's definitely things around it, but you never really, like, you don't touch on a lot of them. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic, but... Well, guys, I found Idra. Guys, I didn't know Idra played Brood War. Even Dead is like, wait a minute. What? Alright, G is in fact called. Redmond taps out. Zerg will win the day. I never thought I'd be upset about that. But here we are. I don't like that, guys. Alright. Guys, that's fine. You know, 1 point's fine, alright? 1 point is fine. Don't worry, there's no ZVZs. It's fine. Oh, God. There's definitely been ZVZs where someone's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, and they come back, and the game's actually over, and they're like, what happened? It's like, dude, you went away for a minute and a half in a ZVZ. What do you want? Soft series. There's a lot of implied units and there's a lot of implied things that could have happened. So it's a lot of soft world series building. We're spawning here in the lower left-hand side. Give it up for the gabagoon. Hit his fearsome opponent in the lower right with the black probes. Give it up for lamb. But where's the lamb sauce? Damn it. Now I want to go watch Studio Ghibli movies. We need some duck sauce. Lamb season. Duck season. No. What I need right now is, I don't know, actually. Oh, I found what we need. Protoss, just once, can't you honorably macro? Kodama. I actually just, like, don't have the munchies or anything today. I'm just, like... I ate a lot for lunch. Ah, he sees it. Did he see it, though? Ah, there it is. He's like, now wait just a minute. What did I just see there? You can't just say that, minions. You can't just say that. But he's black. I don't think you're legally allowed to say that anymore, especially depending on your country. Alright, probe gets got. Alright, SCV tussling with the zealot. Yeah. Gabagoon's getting got by the Gabba wall. Look, you know, friendly fire happens. Well, this is unfortunate. This is, not great. If I were to describe it in 2 words, not great. If I were to describe it in 3 words, shit's whack, yo. Technically the word R-E-I-G-N-S would be the correct reigns here. So it'd be reigning like a king. Oops. Sid reigns. Alright. The Marine micro potential is there. Not always. Alright, we got the rock throwing bike man. Throw your rocks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that tier 3 Terran shining through. If he's good at one thing, it's microing a vulture. Oh. Interesting. Final Fantasy 13? Alright. Not one that I am as familiar with. Man just got a kill. Bruh. Oh, it's just a bunker. Oh. Look at us go. Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah. I think you realize that it's not sealed. Yeah, surprisingly few invisible men. No, well, what do we do to that when we're at the base? I don't know. I didn't think we'd get this far. Yes, in theory, this should be game for Terran. He could do a bit better job of syncing up his shots, but oh, micro. Dude, don't doubt tier 3. Tier 3 always delivers. Oh. Meanwhile, there are still zealots over here. To be fair, he is trying to micro at home more than he is trying to micro abroad. Yeah. Yeah, hindsight and all, right? It is one of those things where it's definitely a lot easier for us to sit here and say, like, oh, I could have done that. It's like, yeah, we probably could have. But also at the same time, it's for these guys, it's not exactly as easy as it is for some of us. You know? I like to cut them some slack. Oh, that was all the mines. Alright. Operation kill every single probe. Well, we didn't kill them all. We did kill a few of them, which is more than 0. Alright, forward bunker coming on up here for the singular Marine. That Marine deserves all of the special treatment. Alright, Terran's ahead in workers, guys. Guys, is Terran doing it? Is this how you LOL Terran? That's true. Terran has yet to expand. Protoss has yet to saturate this, though. Doesn't count yet. That still only counts as 1. Alright, Vulture throwing rocks at Dragoons. It's always a crazy idea. Alright. Gabagoon here gets the right idea, you know. He's out in the map. He's getting mines down in places, right? Near the gates. Here's opponent's main. Oh. One connected. Neat. Oh, now you kill the pylon. No, that would be rude. My opponent needs that. How is he going to build things out of his gateway if I kill the pylon? You know, we're gentlemen of war here. All right, Robo coming on up. Whoop. Yes. I understand. This is like, all right, he drives around like 4 times, and they're like, oh, what if we open the door for you? Oh, move command. Remember, guys, don't drink the goon juice. There's a sticker that says, according to the state of California, this may cause cancer. So I would recommend not drinking it. I definitely move command where you're just like, I need you to get like to that base real quick, right? Where it's like, all right, I need you guys to be like here. Right click. Right here, right click. Right click. Is winning the game good? It's got its advantages. For sure. It's true. Look, it's not up to me to tell you how to live your life. If you're going to drink the goon water, drink the goon water. All I'm saying is that I can't guarantee you it's any better than the bong water. So you're at your own risk at that point. Like, how often is goon water changed? Slurm. Can I get it out of an icy machine at 7-Eleven? Is that where I get my goon juice Slurpees? Oh, that actually sounds like a mixed drink at some, like, nerd bar, right? Goon juice Slurpees. All right, observer goes in. Sees a missile turret. That's nice. This one sees the army moving out. Oh, no! Oh, we actually should have stayed sieged. They all just kind of watch that vulture die. They're like, oh, that's unfortunate. Oop, blasting probes. This is Siege. This is Unsiege. This is Siege. Not to be confused with Rainbow Six Siege, a first-person shooter game that I'm actually pretty good at. No. Technically, cannons don't siege in this game. In real life, they do, but in this game, cannons don't. Oh. All right, the pendulum swings back, guys. Is Terran doing it? Or is Protoss going to Protoss him here? Yeah, reinforcement. Singular. All right. If only some invisible unit. Yeah, just... This is where move commanding is good. You just kind of move command in here and hope for the best. Otherwise, that happens. Well, Terran's just rallying across the map. It's true. As they pop up and scream at you, you're like, oh, yeah, this is how I die. It's like hearing the click of a landmine as you're walking. You just click, and you're like, no. Yeah, and then this is how I die. Boom. Dude, he needs that gas. Unfortunately, I do think our Protoss chances are slipping here. GG is in fact called. And gabagoon, Gaba got him, baby. Let's go. Absolutely Gabba got him. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to come up with more Gabba-based jokes, and it's not working. I don't know. All right, we're just gonna send it. I'm gonna take a hit. Hope for some inspiration. Well, let's see what happens. Spawning here in the top right-hand side with the blue probes. Give it up for our boy Lamb and his sauce, the goon sauce. And his opponent in the bottom left-hand side with the red SCVs. Give it up for the Gabba got him, the gabagoon. All right, what other controversial topics we can talk about? We did Harry Potter. I don't know. We did the Star Wars prequel era earlier, and why that's amazing. What's another good early game topic? I mean, we talk about how J.K. Rowling hates Irish people. That's always a fun one. All right. Gateway Scout going across the map. All right. Checking for any sort of barracks, but also just going to conveniently get the first scout here. Classic Protoss things. Just, I'm going to scout randomly this way, and it's going to work. All right. Gabagoon says, once, sure. Twice, no. And make sure that he's got the micro potential. In base cannons. What was casted so far? Not much. Just the first series. We're one game into. Well, this is game 2 of the second series. You are the last series of the night, so you still got a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night. All right. Well, I'm sure that you're going to provide some entertaining games, Peach. I am absolutely sure of it, if nothing else. All right, SV just doing his thing, scouting around. All right. Goon just comes in here. Doesn't really like that fight. Figures, I'll back off. No. Not today. Not today, guys. Doesn't quite get paid enough goon juice to fight that by himself. Ah, yes. The barracks micro here, where you just lift it, land it, lift it, land it, lift it, land it. It's like Starcraft 2 supply depots, where you just spam them all around. Ooh, you could kill off this SCV. Oh, it just finishes. What? What is this? On the back of this, we are getting a Nexus up in the natural. Ah, classic PVT. Oh, too close. Hey, get out of here, Vulture. Nerd. Don't try things. Alright, Goon at home, pushing this Vulture back. Oh, nice. Good kill. Doesn't even run into the mines. 10 out of 10. Alright. Both players are choosing the macro here. Robo Observatory. And tanks. Do love me some tanks. NG base for turrets. Nice. Academy for them scans. Oh. Alright, Mr. Vulture. You just gonna let this happen? Oh, Mr. Vulture, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, Citadel. Third base. Yeah. Can't just go in there and kill him. That would be rude. Honorable biker man doesn't throw rocks at probes. Alright, scan goes down, sees the Citadel. Doesn't see anything else. Oh. Oh, what are you doing down here? Huh? Huh. That is the weirdest scout for a third base when you have two goons right here. Alright, scans keep going down. Still not seeing much. This is just Gateway Man with some observers. Oh. Gets in, sees the factory count. Gives his life for it. Alright, third base is up. We are sending over some boys to work. Alright, missile turrets doing their job, harassing poor defenseless observers. Look at him. He's got speed. He's got observer speed. Look at these things go. Yeah, look at that. This thing's cruising right into another missile turret. Yeah, it's because they didn't bother making a middle ground. They went, you get hella slow or hella fast. We don't believe in middle ground here. Oh, no. Not again. That is 3 observers he has sent in. Have gone down to 11 HP. It's actually hilarious. 3. Oh, this is gonna suck. What the hell? What just killed that vulture? Dishonorable Terran just running in when he gets a chance. Alright, you spot a bunch of gateways. What are you doing? Protoss has actually pretty good vision of everything Terran's doing. Like, this is good stuff right here, right? Alright, we got Stormy boys. Not to be confused with Stormy Daniels. These guys are not suing anybody. Alright, tanks, vultures, boys. Everyone hit the road. Our scans goes down. Sees the army. And, yeah. Tanks go brrrr. And suddenly Protoss has no army. Oh. Trying to flank the High Templar. YOLO, send it. YOLO swag, send it in. Oh, why are we pushing into this? No, push into that. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. This is not looking good for Lamb. It's over, Anakin. I have the siege tanks. You underestimate my storms. Don't try it. Grrr. Oh, we storm our own. We do more damage to our zealots than the tanks, basically. Well, we have no vultures, so these zealots are just going to connect and do a lot of damage. All right, vulture, tank, boy. All right, we should probably consolidate our forces. Missing a little bit of macro here. It's fine. It happens. Protoss taking the bottom right. All right. Protoss gonna Protoss, I guess. Single hurt Dragoon from the beginning. It's like, oh, I'm gonna deny the space, guys. Don't you worry about it. I'll do all the work. Oh, mine connections. All right, Goonder's going to sit here and dance into tank shots and then back again. That's not the greatest use of your health and shields, but that's fine. Sure, we'll make it work. Well, that's a lot of High Templar. All right, that is hella storm. It's almost too much storm. Never thought I'd say it, but it's almost too much storm. .420 is strong with this one. Oh, no, we're totally sober. I don't know what you're talking about, Mars. What is this slander? This is a sobriety stream. We're good Christians here. Oh, no. Oh, I mean, if you're a Protoss, oh, no. If you're Terran, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, the High Templar A move. Oop, there's a... Alright, that's a better storm, at least. Oh. Alright. Attacking in a little bit disjointed here. It's not working out for our boy. Alright, Vulture's gonna fight the cannon. Fight the cannon! Not really the greatest thing to fight, but it works. Alright. Oh, Terran's up in supply, up in workers. Kind of equal on bases. Protoss has one he's not using and one coming up here. But as for mining, they're both in the same position, really. So I don't hate this at all, actually. Still a pretty open game. Terran with a bit of bank he could be spending, and then he'd be, you know, decently ahead, but it's fine. You got to save that for your kid's college fund. Very important. Alright, Vultures run in and then run back out. Alright, get those mines in the dirt. Oh, God. Oh, God. Mines with the friendly fire. Believe it or not, it's not very friendly. Oh, now that's a storm. Oh, my goodness. Bro. Alright, guys. Protoss is here cleaning up the tank count. And honestly, that tank count's the very important part, right? Because Vultures don't kill buildings. Or Dragoons, or like a lot of things, actually. Meanwhile, Protoss, this base is up now. He's kind of stabilizing. This base is going to die to Vultures. 1-1 Vultures are going to kill a Nexus, guys. Someday. Not today. Probably not tomorrow, actually, at that rate. But someday. Top left coming online. Terran sees the worker transfer. Oh. Alright, what do we got here? We got a lot of Vultures, a few tanks. Oh. Oh, no. Guys. That is 3 workers that cannot mine gas or do anything. Oh, no. All right. Protoss is going to try and push in here. It's not going to go very well, actually. Terran is this thing called prepared. That's a lot of vultures up here. All right. Yeah, this is looking real good for Terran at this point. Supply is ballooning in his favor. Workers ballooning in his favor. Protoss still sticking with Gateway Man. No Arbiters, no Carriers, no nothing else. 2-1 is done for Terran. A little late, but better late than never. Protoss on 2-2-2. All right. That's actually pretty good for him. But he also has to find a way to break tanks with just Goon Zealot. And I don't think that's actually legally... I don't think you can legally do that. Terran taking bottom right's third. Interesting position. All right, here we are. Protoss move out. He's going to try for it. Vultures run by. They see it. All right. Ding, 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 ding. Alarm bells. Just get ready to be in a defensive position. Protoss is about to push into you. So literally just hit that siege button. Get those mines ready. And you should be fine. Oh, storm goes down. Lots of invisible men here. Invisible men are very good. I mean, until a scan goes down. Yeah, I know, right? All right, scan goes down. There's a turret here. So we can be killing these DTs. All right, turret's dead. There's another turret. There's a scan. Oh, they're going for the other turret. Right click the DTs. Oh my god, we killed them both. What? That was actually incredibly lucky. He shot as he lost vision. That guy's got 7 kills somehow. That's cool. Yeah, and now Terran's going up to, let's see, we got 1 full base, 2 full base, 3 full air quotes, right? And then this 3.5 bases versus Protoss' 1 half, another half. Protoss is kind of mining on 2 bases. And when Terran's a base and a half ahead of you, 69 workers, nice. Oh, he built 1 more. What a terrible person. All right, he's gonna get him here. All right, Protoss army catching reinforcements in the middle of the map. The rest are gonna try and push back up into Terran's push here. All right. Yeah, this is not a... There's no good angle to push into this. All right, I'd love a scan right about now. Never mind. Lamb tabs out. GG. He knows it's done. And like that, our boy Gabba got him with a 2-0. All right, guys. I haven't slept, like, at all in, like, several days. I'm going to do something I've never done. I'm going to tap out. I'm really tired, guys. I know that I'm not giving you the best casting that I can. So you know what? I'm going to pick this up tomorrow, all right? Tomorrow evening, we'll pick this back up. Man, I haven't slept I haven't slept in days. Oh, fucking festival last weekend that I had to work really threw me. No, trust me, guys. How many casts have I ever tapped out on, you know? Like, name a cast I've tapped out on before. So I'm taking my one. Everyone gets one. And I'm taking my one. Alright? I hope you all don't mind. But we will be back tomorrow. I promise you. We're going to take up right where we were leaving off here. I'll even show you. Mkultra and Vint will be first thing tomorrow. Alright? So we will get it done. Let's find someone to show some love to. You know what? Zen's streaming. Let's go visit Zen. I haven't actually rated him in a while. Alright, guys. You let Zen know that he's amazing. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm sorry, Dada. You're going to have to splice some things together. But, chat, thank you for hanging out. I hope you all have a fantastic night. And I will see you all tomorrow. A little bit of an ad hoc CPL casting. Peace. Hey, guys. How are we doing? The buttons. All of the buttons. How are we doing? Yeah, Volcas, it's actually a really neat system. All right, I've been actually wanting to talk about this since you mentioned it. It's what they do is they essentially smear it, so it's like at like 1.1x speed or something. It's not enough where you would notice it in a general stream. Like right now, you wouldn't notice it. But when it's just music, it's very noticeable. And I honestly think it's really cool. Like, it's really neat software that like how they do it. It's just kind of neat to me. You know, I get not everyone's thing, but I'm a nerd for this kind of shit. How are y'all doing? Hope you're enjoying. All right, guys. This cast started on 420. It's basically still 420. Degenerate Terran vibe. 421 is the after. Dude. Earth Day tomorrow. Oh, shit. Dude, all right. I have to go to Kansas tomorrow. I'm getting paid for it, so it's fine. Getting paid to go somewhere with a free hotel and free food. Not bad. That's 2 weekends in a row. 2 weekends in a row that I get room, board, and food covered for me to go somewhere. Not entirely upset, to be totally honest. But also, weed's not legal in Kansas. So, for legal reasons, I won't be bringing any with me. Oh, man. Also, like, the gig is for, like, a school, because one of the band members helps out at a school, and she's like, oh, yeah, we'll just bring the band in. It'll be a neat little thing. Which means no cussing. That's going to be hard. No weed, no cussing, no drinking. That's like 80% of a gig. Yeah, I'm also not driving. Yeah, I'm not driving either. Yeah, it's just, oh. We might have a co-caster here in just a moment if Discord stops kicking me out of the phone call. That'd be cool. They're just running a little bit behind. But yeah, so no stream tomorrow. Again, 2 Saturdays in a row I haven't streamed. It's so weird. I actually don't like it. I really enjoy streaming on Saturdays. But 4-hour drive, I get a lot of time to do administrative stuff where I have nothing else to do but administrative tasks.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are. Notably loud. One second here. How you doing?
I'm back. Good, good. So, if you didn't know, I'm Mr. Peanut Butter.
All right, I guess I'm Mr. Jelly tonight.
Hello, Mr. Jelly. How's it going?
Not too bad, guys. We have a co-caster, as I was alluding to just a couple moments ago. It is Mr. Peanut Butter.
Hello. I feel honored to be here. I saw that we're casting, what is it, the Tier 3 Finals? If I saw
Oh,
that
you know
correctly.
it. Yeah, buddy.
Mm. Well, if there's anything I know, it is Tier 3 level of Starcraft, aka one step above Grass League, potato tier, Starcraft. And as a member of that tier myself, I feel completely comfortable with, making fun of my fellow Tier 3 players just in general.
Yeah, don't worry. The only person I'm making fun of tonight is Escalade, which is fine because you're on my
Oh,
team and you played against him, so it's good.
hey, freaking Escalade, Escalade has that coming, so that is fine by me.
He,
No, he's a wonderful man. He's
yeah, I love
probably
Escalade.
beautiful. He's probably beautiful in real life. I don't know. I'm just assuming he is. But, he's probably like 6'5", like 220, six pack, maybe an 8-pack.
Literally
Just,
ripping wood in half in the cold Canadian winters.
Yeah, 100%. He's out there like hammering a tire to somehow make firewood out of it, like just crazy shit. Yeah.
Oh no, but we were going back and forth because earlier in the week he and Dada were casting my games and he's like, oh, I just got to make fun of him all game. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and cast your series. We'll see how we like it.
Oh, I love that. No, that's awesome.
I think it's gonna be good. I actually didn't play this week, so I could cast the tier 3 for our team because I'm excited.
Awesome.
And I was like, there's not a chance in hell I'm letting anyone else have the tier 3s because this is where all the fun is.
Hell yeah, man. Tier 3s is where you see dudes that are in their 30s or 40s playing Brood War for arguably either the first time or the first time in maybe 20 years.
Yeah.
And they're still figuring shit out. And it's like, no, this is awesome.
Yeah. And then there's me, just bad at the game. It's good.
Oh, you're too hard on yourself, sir. Hey, is there a game I should join
Oh,
this or a replay?
I probably should give you that as well. I'll put the info in. Meanwhile, chat has some questions here. First of all, is your name a BoJack Horseman reference, or are you just a buttered nut enthusiast?
That is a great question. So, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I do.
You're a crazy golden
enjoy
retriever?
BoJack. Yes, a little bit. I'm part golden retriever. Yeah, BoJack Horseman I would associate as a spirit animal of sorts, but also I am a big fan of nut butters in general, peanut being probably my favorite. So, it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, and it forms just kind of a beautiful amalgamation between the two.
All right, second question. I'm more rephrasing chat to make it a question. Do you know how potatoes grow?
Yes, they grow on trees. So, if you are unfamiliar, it is very similar to like artisanal apples in the sense that like it's very sheltered trees, well developed, cared for. They're groves, potato groves, I believe is the appropriate terminology. And they are picked by only the finest of potato farmers, or potato cultivators, if you will.
All right. Next message is more a statement. I really don't know quite how to make this into a question, but tier 3s perk my nips. That's cool.
I mean, listen, I'm at half chub for all games, so that's fair.
Understandable.
That's 100% fair, right? If I'm playing a tier 2 person, I'm, soft as jello, but if it's a tier 3 versus tier 3 situation, half chub every day.
Dude, I had to play a tier 2 one week because they're like, hey, we got nobody. And it was...
God, yep.
It was a really bad game, followed by a long game, followed by a really bad game.
Right.
It's like, damn it, I tried,
quick,
guys.
Yes. Hey, quick question. Your cast. Are you
Oh,
on US West
oh, don't give him the
or?
user. Don't give him the game name.
Oh
I'm gonna
God, I'm so
change it.
sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
The game
I gotta be
is
original.
Steven. Okay. Yeah. Where are you at on that?
Oh, I am on West.
Okay, you're on West. Okay, so this is going to be a very potatoy question. How do I find that? Because I'm searching through the custom
There you
game
go.
list.
I just remade it, so
Okay. Let me
I also changed
research
the
that really
password.
quick. Cool. That's probably good. Oh, yep. Here we go. Okay. So I think the original one I had the join bug because I found it and I
Oh,
could not enter.
that'll do it.
Which, yeah, apparently the join bug is just some sort of BattleNet thing that happens now. So,
Yeah, good
Okay, I'm
old
here.
Blizzard.
Mm,
Thanks, Blizzard. I've
mm,
also got
mm.
my camera on a Discord, so you can see what I'm showing the audience if you're ever curious.
Oh, yeah, let me check that shit out. I have two monitors, so I can pull that over to the second one. Here we go. Also, nice water bottle. There we go. Okay.
LTTstore.com. What?
Hey, there we go.
I'll start saying it once they give out affiliate links, which they were talking about. Then
Right.
we'll start pushing the LTTstore.com water bottles.
Yeah.
Dude, I kid you not, this is the best water bottle I've ever owned, though. I was
Oh, I
in
love it.
Okeen, Oklahoma for a festival for 2 days last weekend. Dirt
Yeah.
everywhere, direct sunlight. I mean, like a
Oh,
solid like half-inch of dirt everywhere except under the lid. Like it was perfectly clean, and my water was nice and cold in here. And I was like, "Damn, this is actually the best."
nice. No,
All right.
that's. I've got a knockoff brand of basically the same thing that was a free work giveaway. So I'm rolling with that, but I figure the store brand must be a little better. Okay, so we've got
Oh,
MKUltra and Vint here. All right.
yeah. Do you want to do first intro?
I'm happy to. Okay, so in the yellow corner we have MKUltra here as the Terran player, and in the blue corner we have Vint, capital VINT, as the Protoss player. So we have a classy PVT today here on Neosilphid, if I'm correct.
Yep. Maybe just Sylphid. I don't remember which one
Oh,
we
just
used.
Sylphid.
No,
Right,
this
right,
might be
right.
Neo. Suri,
Is this
You're
Neo?
my
I
map
can't
guy.
remember.
Is this? Do they use Neo Sylphid or is it Sylphid 3 for the map pool?
Oh,
I can't
you know
remember.
what? Now I'm questioning myself on this. You know what?
It is Neo
Let's
Sylphid
say
3.
no. Okay, Neosilphid. Okay, I thought it was, but to be honest, I know it has changed more than once over the last probably 2, 3 years.
Well,
So
everyone was using Neo Sylphid, and then everyone went back to Sylphid, and then Neo Sylphid 3
yeah,
came out, and I'm like, I don't know.
and everyone's like, I guess Neosilphid is the best option.
I mean,
Um,
this is probably one of the greatest 3-player maps ever.
I would agree. To me, Neosilphid stacks up there with Polypoid, Vermeer, and maybe
Vermeer.
Eclipse as like class or Vermeer as sorry, my apologies. As classic maps for those amounts of players.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, Eclipse is not a great map, but it's a classic 2v or a 1v1 map.
I think it's a solid, like, I need just generic 2-player map. I think it's solid,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's good, but I think, like, I there's a lot of maps I don't think are good that are still considered, like, your go-to. I'll admit, I'm not the biggest fighting spirit guy. I kind of suck on that map, but everyone loves it anyway.
Hey, I don't disagree with you on that at all. Or the other one that personally have a beef with, Ascension. I am not an Ascension fan. I know we
Really?
have received, yeah, I know we've received some flack this season about Ascension.
You
That
don't
is
like the
one.
greatest Call of Duty Zombies map ever made?
Oh
Oh,
God.
top 3.
Okay, so as a Zerg main, Ascension is not my favorite
Same.
because, to be honest, it's one of the maps that I feel like I get boxed in and contained harder than anything.
Oh, the high ground
Is
outside of your natural is so
yeah,
annoying when tanks get on there. It's
yeah,
the
and
worst.
the fact that a Zerg, like if you're trying to play two base, like you're not in good shape. It is that's a rough map. That's one of those
Yeah.
maps that every time I'm like, oof. But checking out this replay. So Vint, interestingly enough, he went gateway right into Cybercore in his main base. Didn't go for like the fast expand route, and looks like early Dragoon range. If I'm guessing, based upon the time that we're looking at, that is probably early range.
Yeah, this is what happens when you skip the Zealot and you go straight in Goons. This is more becoming the meta, it feels like. It's not the great.
Okay.
Like, it's good in terms of, like, it's a very, like, you're getting your Goons straight away. It's not like,
Right.
you know, it's not like the most macro focus. It's not like the most, like, all in. It's a very good, like, meta build, right?
Okay. Yeah. And also, it makes sense because, I mean, once you have Goon range, you can start, you know, playing with bunkers, and you can start being a little more abusive, if you will. You can start being a little more, you know, harassing as you can.
So,
now, did you notice the 2 o'clock position, 3 o'clock
yeah,
position?
I'm taking my words right now and I'm eating them, right? Because I just said, like, this is like a very standard, not all in type of build. Then he goes and drops fucking 3 more gates and makes it a 4-gate Goon all in.
No, I was gonna say so would this be proxy 3-gate then? Because technically it wouldn't be 4-gate because the 1 gate is in his base, or is it still proxy 4-gate?
I would say I would just call it a 4-gate with proxies because I'm gonna avoid that altogether.
Hey, that's fair. Well, and to be honest, so I'm a Zerg main. The only other thing I do is I play Terran for TVZ because I play ZVT, ZVP, and then I play TVZ. So EVP is a game that is a matchup I've played only a few times on the Protoss side, and I've played it as a complete guerrilla and speed zealot bombed people. And apparently that wins. But I
become the thing you're sworn to destroy.
Yeah, exactly. I went full Sith Lord. I took the low ground because I thought that was the best option, and it was just a complete animal. So the actual technical aspects of this. Oh, that's rough losing that Dragoon.
That's not good at all.
So, I will say that does hurt because I feel like with Goons you want to get up to at least maybe 5 or 6 to really kind of take it to that bunker, the first bunker.
Alright, so here's some math for you, alright? I'm coming at you with that quick math. It takes 8 Goon shots to kill a tank. So you want 4. So 4 is your minimum, right? Because you want to be able to kill it in 2 volleys.
Right.
As for
4, yep.
Yeah, as for repairing, you need one SCV will slightly out repair 1 Goon's DPS. So you need at least 1 SCV per Goon. Otherwise, you're going to repair and then immediately finish the repair and then. But when there's no bunker, there's no Marines, we got the tank. This is
I think this is GG's. Especially with the fact that the natural is essentially undefended at this point. That there's no siege mode yet. Like,
GG.
Yeah, oh, there we go. All right. So, is that 1-0 Vint?
Yes, that'll be 1-0 for our boy.
All right. Well, hey, Vint, congratulations on the 1-0.
That's our boy.
To be honest, Vint probably already knows, but congrats on his 1-0.
Someone starts singing Money for Nothing because he's in dire straits. I had to reach for that one. I'll admit.
As an audiophile, self-abashedly audiophile, I've listened to a lot of Dire Straits.
Are you one of my new favorite people?
Oh man,
I do sound for a living.
Happy to be that. Oh, you do sound. Oh,
yeah,
that is amazing.
I actually left a gig. I work for a company, like a 3-person company, and our boss, who's the 3rd sound engineer, also is in a band. And they have a gig tonight, and our other guy was doing it. I was like, it's next to my work. I'll go hang out. And honestly, if I hadn't fallen asleep last night and finished all my casting, I would have just stayed there for the whole gig.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
And that's why I'm going to Kansas tomorrow, too.
Oh, man. I've been an audiophile way back. I got into the audio scene with... Oh, man. Oh, yep. I'm joining into that map. All right, man. I got into the audiophile scene probably in about 2008, 2006.
Nice.
So, Yeah, so I got into the scene. Okay, so how familiar are you with personal audio versus like home audio in the sense of like
Um,
bookshelf, desktop versus headphones, IEMs?
I know quite a bit. Obviously
Okay,
doing sound, headphones. Working with bands, we got a
I
lot of
figured.
IEMs.
I
I mean,
figured.
I'm
So,
currently rocking some 50s, classic AT50s.
yes.
Honestly,
So,
best headphones under 500,
yep,
bar none, and they're $160. If you're going
yep.
closed back under 500, AT50s all the way. People shit on them all day
AT50s,
long, and I'm like, unless you're spending
AT50s.
fucking $8,000 for some nice open back Sennheiser 800s, like,
Yep.
you get your 50s.
Get your 50s. So funny thing, I was actually one of the early owners of some of the Jerry Harvey Audio customs in the early 2000s.
Ooh.
So I was into the IEM space in early 2000s, and I remember biking about 5 miles out to an audiologist to get weird pink plastic molds made of my ears to then ship
Damn.
them to Jerry Harvey with a written check to have him make custom IEMs in
And
like
now
2004.
sure, you can buy them off the shelf at Guitar Center for like 400.
Oh yeah, like fuck that. Like come on guys, like what happened to, this being hard to do?
Yeah, I
Like,
know, right? Things are
yeah,
too easy for these people
yeah.
nowadays.
I sound like a Starcraft 2 player. Sorry, I sound like a Brood War player talking to a Starcraft 2 player.
No, you sound like a StarCraft 2 player complaining.
That's true. A Starcraft 2 player that just picked up Brood War, and I'm like, that's too hard. Why can't I do that?
Dude, do you know how many people I hear complain about the 12 unit limitation? Because I obviously am heavy in both scenes. And
Yes.
I've actually flipped a few people to Brood War from StarCraft 2. And they're like,
Yeah.
God, it's so hard with only like 12 units. Or the two things that get people the most, single building selection, and you
Yep.
can't rally workers to minerals or resources.
Yes. Oh, the worker rallying is rough.
Yeah.
I would say especially for Terran and Protoss, the fact that
Yeah.
you cannot multiple group production facilities, so gateways, barracks, factories, whatever it may be, the fact that you cannot group multiples into a control group is
So bad.
incredibly hard compared
Yeah.
to StarCraft 2.
Yes. It's, for Zerg, one of the biggest things that I play Protoss in StarCraft 2, right? Because I want the easy tools. But Brood War, obviously, Zerg, you got to play it right. And Zerg in StarCraft 2, the greatest thing they have is that you can have separate rallies for workers in an army. So you can set one rally on your minerals or your gas, and then one rally over to your natural, like where you want your army to be. And your drones go one way, and your hydras go another. And then everyone asks why you're building hydras. This is StarCraft 2. They suck. And you go, screw you.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're like, listen, because I like hydras. They're cool as shit. Like, I don't know what you're,
I just think they're neat.
Yeah, listen, I played Brood War when I was like, 10 years old. The hydras are cool. I like them, all right? I remember all those early cinematics. Like, the hydras are a big deal. But then and actually not to throw down on the biggest disappointment regarding StarCraft 2, but frickin' Ultralisks.
Yeah. They mediocre lists.
Oh, I know, it's such a disappointment. And then you hit Brood War and you're like, Ultralisks are freaking terrifying. As someone who plays TVZ, I fear the Ultralisk, but also I worship at the altar of the Ultralisk when it comes to ZVT. I'm like, listen, how fast can I get like 6 of these? That's the most important thing I can do.
Oh man, you should have seen DeadRemus's games then, because he went pure link straight into ultras. It was beautiful.
Yep, I've played with DeadRemus. Won't practice with me anymore. I have played with DeadRemus quite a bit in TVZ. Great guy, super lovely guy. But yes, that style is tough if you don't know it's coming.
Yeah, I felt bad for Redmond. He was just like, oh, I've got my Marine medic ball here, got some irradiate, and then just like a dozen ultras show up, and he's like, huh. That was weird.
And the funny thing, okay, I'll throw this in real quick. So it looks like we have a more standard TVP here with Gateway, Cybercore,
Invisible Men.
Invisible Man, he's spooling up the range as quick as he can. He's dropping a second gateway, but it's in his base. So
Yep.
we're already in a more normal situation than we saw in the previous game.
Yes, because
but,
every PVT has invisible men, of course.
Oh, why would you not? I mean, to be honest, they're freaking awesome. As someone that doesn't play Protoss, I can still appreciate how freaking awesome invisible men are. Just from the basis of number one, they're invisible, and number two, they hit like a Mack truck regardless of what they hit, which is pretty great.
Number one, they're invisible. Number two, they're men. Invisible men
they're
based.
Men. I mean, listen, if you told me, hey, there's invisible men at this party, you should come hang out here, I mean, I'd be there.
Yeah,
don't get
sold.
me wrong. Yeah,
100%.
Don't get me wrong. I might not remember being there, but I'm gonna go there. And you know,
Isn't that the whole point of going to a party?
Goes. Right. I'm like, listen, this is enough to get me in the door. Oh, there's invisible men. Oh shit, I guess I'm going there.
I know what my next Halloween costume's gonna be.
Invisible men.
Well, it's funny because one of last year we got a gig on Halloween for basically like a doctor friend of my boss and his wife, right?
Yeah.
And they loved us so much that like we were already planning next year for you guys to be here. So I'm like, well, you know what this means is that I get to buy a Halloween costume and expense it because I'm technically a 1099 contracted employee.
You're an independent contractor, right? You're like a gig contractor.
So I get to expense a Halloween costume. Oh my god, no! Move the goons, Vint! Move the goons!
Don't lose both. Oh,
goon juice.
Okay, so not
doesn't matter.
One Vint, but first two goons down is rough. Losing your first two goons is hard. Now that said, 3 invisible men.
0 mind, 0 scans, 0 NG bay.
0 scans. Yeah, no NG and no academy either. So no comm stats for. Okay, so even if he dropped his academy right now, he would.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, he would not be up and running with those comm stats for probably what, a minute
ever
and a half.
Because you target them down.
Well, exactly right. The comm stat's never gonna come up.
Oh, he's pulling it back. He thought there was detection. He's like, oh wait, no, they're just shooting at the goons.
And he's like, nah, I'm good. Funny story. The other super
5
thing you can do.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
All right, you're GGing late.
How much salt do you feel like there is at this point?
Oh, so much.
So much
salt. Especially when the eBay gets canceled.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
eBay. Oh yeah. Now,
GG.
Extra shitty thing you can do. And maybe I'm a bastard for mentioning this, but if you hold position a Dark Templar in where the comm stat is supposed to be built, they can't build it. Comm stand. So what you do is you hold position.
Oh, that's absolutely based.
Dark Templar in where the comm stat. If you see that they have an academy up, you hold position that Dark Templar right there, and it forces them to go into the turret NG Bay route, which is much slow. Basically, it's a slower. It's a less efficient. You know, it forces them into a less efficient.
Yeah,
route.
100%.
And you basically keep the comm stats from coming up because you, like a real sneaky bastard, you just hold position a Dark Templar there, and even though you're not killing, say, workers, you're preventing the detection, which allows your second wave of invisible men to essentially have free reign at that point, because their attempt at detection has been foiled, if you will.
All right, let's take a quick look at the score.
Oh,
that way people are up to date. Since obviously this cast got broken into 2 days because I almost died last night right in your chair.
Oh, understandable. Am I
literally
next? Oh, shit.
Yeah. I literally I'm tired, guys. I'm going to go to bed. And then walked into my bedroom and just poof, done.
Just face down.
Oh, I just got so yesterday, I got home because Wednesday night I watched Lord of the Rings: Return of the King in theaters, right? Because they did the extended edition 20th anniversary.
Oh, the extended edition, yeah. Is that 3.5 hours? What is the extended edition?
4 hours and 20 minutes. They started at 7. Yeah, it was great because that 420 went into 420. Yeah, it was great.
Right, because
But
I mean, for reasons. Yeah.
yeah, the funniest part was that as it's starting, so I live obviously in Oklahoma where tornadoes are a thing. And like
Yeah.
as I'm
Yeah.
getting ready for the movie, my coworker up in the northern part of the city is getting heavy hail, like I'm getting heavy rain, thunderstorms, tornado like watches are going off everywhere. And I'm like, whatever. We get into the theater, we sit down, and the first 20 minutes of the runtime, like the instead of the pre-rolls for the trailers, it's like this advertisement for some Lord of the Rings D&D style game, right? And while that's going, all of our phones go off from the National Weather Service. Tornado in your area. Get into an interior room. We're all like, silence. Phone back down. Where were we?
Right.
And so we all just went back to watching the movie come out. Oh, cars are all still here. No hail damage. Fuck it. We all made the right choice.
As as someone who was born and raised in Wisconsin, that sounds like whenever we had blizzard warnings, which was by
Yeah.
and large like, all right, is anybody gonna die? No. Okay, we're good. Well,
Yeah, basically.
I guess we're just fine. Let's go right back to what we were doing.
Yeah, but
Which,
I
to
got home
be
from
honest,
that.
most of the time it was drinking. So,
Cheers.
as right. Oh, yeah, I just cracked another beer. Actually, for anyone listening from the Midwest, I have been cracking Spotted Cow from New Glarus
Ooh.
Brewery in Wisconsin.
Neat. I've been sticking my Miller Lights, my non-controversial water, as I've been calling it for the last.
Non-controversial water.
Yeah, as I've been calling it for the last, I don't know what was it now, 2-3 weeks.
Yes, you're I'm not getting involved in this
Yes.
water.
Yes. So guys, as you can see, I can get off the screen. Jin's up 2-0 or 2-1. Let's go. And I can go back
Tier
away
3.
from here.
Not
Strongest
that
tier.
we're biased. Not that we're biased in any way, but tier 3. Oh,
Best
by the
tier.
way, totally unrelated to the casting. Yes, best tier. If you ever want to practice TVZ or ZVT, hit me up. I am happy to help out. Happy to play games.
ZVT is actually my worst matchup, so I'm totally down. Well, no.
Hey,
Is it worse than my TVZ? I'd actually have to
see,
check.
I play TVZ because I refuse to play ZVZ. So,
I play Hydras and ZVZ. It's actually a lot of fun. It's
I
so
mean,
bad, but it's so much fun.
that sounds dirty,
I just
but
think they're
awesome.
neat. Well, it's like you
Yeah,
build a
I
few
just
lurkers
Aiurish.
and you win against infinite amount of lings, right?
Oh,
But then
yeah,
like any amount of mutas show up, and it's so inefficient to fight mutas with Hydras that it's
Yes.
like if they have 5 or 6, I need a control group plus of mutas, and if ideally by a spore.
Yeah, oh yeah, by sport, because they'll just camp over some sort of cliff and or high ground that you can't see, and then it's just a dumpster fire.
It's the
Yeah.
worst, but I do it every time, and everyone knows it. So everyone's like, "Oh, we're just gonna play mutas against them," and they win. But I doesn't mean I don't have fun.
See, I'm a disgusting degenerate, and I straight up four-pool if I'm forced into playing ZVZ. I'm just like, listen, you're gonna get four-pooled, and this is what we're gonna do right now, because I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this at all. Straight four-pool.
Speaking of 4-pool, we're about to cast Escalade, and if anyone's gonna 4-pool, it's
Yes.
this guy. It's this Canadian.
Oh, this guy.
He's like, I gotta eat my poutine, my gravy fries, guys, because I'm Canadian, eh? Gotta eat
Listen,
my
he's
fries
gotta
and
have-
gravy.
He's got to have one hand free during all the games. And it's for eating, not for anything nefarious. Or,
Oh, beautiful,
questionable.
beautiful worker movement from our Terran here in the
thank
left-hand
you. Yeah,
side.
Did you notice how that SAV jumped behind the mineral line and
Yeah.
got stuck there?
I thought that
and
was
then
Michael
went
Jordan,
around?
actually, for how far he jumped.
Yeah. Oh my God, he skyhooked it. Actually, when I went back and looked at this game, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why did that happen? I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
Not what I wanted at all.
yeah,
And,
so the
apparently,
poor Terran... Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
We got Peanut Butter Boy, a.k.a.
Yes.
our co-caster. And his
AKA
opponent-
Peanut Butter 99.
In other news, Peanut Butter Jelly time. And his opponent, who is not 4-pooling for once. I'm proud of this guy. Look at him. He's growing up. Oh.
Don't worry. Give it another 2 to 3 minutes, and
Spoilers.
we'll see. Spoiler alert. we'll see if you're still singing that tune. No,
I want him to
all
drop a
jokes-
hatchery in your base now.
Oh God.
Man's got a
You
nine
know,
hatch. Yeah, he's got a nine hatch. It looks like.
So he 9 hatches. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna get a 9 hatch because we're at 9-9 and he drops the hatch. So ignore my text in this.
How
game
dare you
about
complain about
lagging.
lag?
I know we're having some connection issues. It sorted itself out after about the first minute or two, but we had some initial BNet jank, which is
Lag's fine
super
for me.
fine. Yeah, you're fine. Which is funny because we're both on the NA West server, and at the same time is still just like a weird
999. So it's all right. He's doing a 999 all in. Nice, classic escalate. If it's not one all in, it's another. And I actually really need to do the 999 more often. I would probably win. But I'm like, oh, I'm going to 12 hatch against every Terran. And then there's a bunker in my natural. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, the 999 is it's, if you don't expect it, the 999 is rough.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you're like trying to wall or something.
Yes.
You're going to have a bad time.
Yes, and especially on a map like this, where it's a 3-player map, and he scouted early enough with his overlord and found that I wasn't at 12 o'clock. So by default, given that it's a 3-player map, he knows
right where to go.
He knows I'm at 9 o'clock.
Bottom left.
Yeah, bottom left. On a
clock. It's like 8:32 ish.
Yeah, 8:32.
Well, actually, it's 8:42, I should say.
8:42, right? 8:39 and 56 seconds. We're in the bottom left corner. If we're doing this on a compass, this is going to be what would be the southwest corner. So clearly he knows what's going on here. I drop an expo since I believe, if I remember right in this game, I'm trying to go for a fairly typical
you're blind. That's what it is.
One barracks. Yeah, I'm blind.
You saw all the lings. Your SCV got attacked by the lings. That's not the time to drop an expand. That's the time to drop a bunker.
No, oh yeah, I should have canceled that expand. I should have shoved a bunch of SCVs into that hole, and I did not do that.
Yeah, you want ideally 4 or 5 SCVs here and your Marines behind it, and that's how you're gonna ideally hold something like this.
Correct.
I mean, to be fair, if you kill off the lings and your command center finishes, because he is not going for it at all.
No, he has a total of 9 drones. So if he doesn't win right now,
it's basically over.
He's over.
It's
over.
It's an all-in for a reason.
Yes, and it's an all-in because basically if you don't
he shot our command center.
Shotting my command center because at this point I'm panic clicking, and that is GG for the first game versus CPL 10 win.
Honorable Macro Zerg CPL 10 win.
100%. Honorable Macro Zerg. And
I don't know who to root for. Escalade's obviously a teammate, but you're also a teammate, and I like winning. And also, I don't like Escalade. No, I'm kidding.
That's fair because
that's gonna get clipped out of context, and I'm gonna hear about it.
There's a point in there that you're like, ooh, that's dirty. I don't know if I like that. But then at the same time,
new kink unlocked. I mean, wait, what?
As a Zerg main myself, I'm like, ooh, that's dirty. I like it. I should do that more. But at the same time, being on the Terran side, I'm like, man, that sucks. That's cheesy as shit. I don't like this. I want to go home. So, to give you a little bit of headspace to the person that was cheesed, because you can't argue that 999 is not cheesed.
Interview with a murder victim.
Right, interview with a murder. Yeah, interview with a murderer. Interview with the victim of the murderer.
We're breaking the walls here, boys. This is new stuff.
We're hitting 5th wall here. We crossed that 4th wall regarding commentary.
How much have you smoked tonight?
I mean, I don't know if you can put a number on it, but put it this way: I have a Bob's Burgers pipe, so that hopefully puts it into context.
All right, so we're talking ounces today, not grams. Got it.
Mhm. We're talking. We're
That's my
talking an
boy.
amount. Yeah, we're talking an amount that you need a sizable scale for. It's a scale I also use for coffee in the morning for espresso. So you know, it's got a sizable metric to it. Um, but as the cheesee, aka the person that was cheesed, at this point we are in Tilt Town when we go into game 2. So,
So I'm about to see BBS or an 8 racks. Got it.
oh,
I'm just
you
gonna
know,
I'm just gonna hit play.
I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but this was a fun one. This was a fun one, and I will say, I definitely slammed a beer before this one and went, "Oh, we're going hard on this."
Dude, that'll be me. Like, if I lose game 1, I'm like, hang on a minute, repack my bowl.
Yep.
All right, we're sending it.
Mine is usually like a pop that top. All right. Beer number 2, 3, or 4 is open now, and this is what we're doing.
I thought it was 2, 3, and 4, like at the same time.
I mean, you know, to be honest, I wish it was that many. If I had a third hand, it would absolutely be 2, 3, and 4, and I would do like a Stone Cold Steve Austin, you know, clank 'em all together, just ruin my office situation. But I do feel like my wife would not appreciate that, given that she also works from home in that office. So when she came in the next day and the whole thing smelled like rotten beer, I feel like it would be a problem. I don't know. I haven't done it. I feel
No, you do it while she's in there working, obviously.
Oh, well, right. Because, you know, if
she's got to clink a beer too.
She can't stop it. Yeah, she's gonna.
Come on, if we're gonna Stone Cold Steve Austin, you gotta throw her a beer. You know, you throw the dog a beer. You throw everyone a beer.
You throw everybody a beer, and then you all smash your beers together.
Yes, exactly.
And then you just down them. Yeah.
All right. Anti-Protoss structure here for you, but that's about it.
Yes.
9 pool.
Yes. I did a very anti-Protoss, like, let's make a little gap for me between my my CC and my depot. And
for the lings to go through.
Yeah, for the lings to just come in and munch on shit. Because to be honest, I was expecting a 4 pool or 5 pool.
Understandable.
Going into this. Yeah, for reasons, for realistic reasons, I was expecting a 4 pool or a 5 pool. Because, you know, when you go that hard the first game, you expect to cheese the second game, right? Like you expect something in the second game that's
game 2 is the cheese game.
Nasty, right? And now
I've been saying it for a while.
I found him, scouted him. I'm like, oh, cool. You dropped an expo. Okay, we're playing a macro game. We're playing something a little more straight up here.
Minus the 9 pool, but.
Right, minus the 9 pool. But I'm like, okay, this is...
All right.
Obviously, my SCV dies immediately.
Your SCV gets Eiffel Towered?
Yeah, he does. And I don't think he enjoyed it. I don't think they asked him first, and it was kind of a surprise, and...
Who doesn't love surprise Eiffel Towers?
I mean...
Like a trip to Paris, guys. Come on. Isn't that incredibly interesting?
I mean, as someone who's been to Paris, the surprise Eiffel Tower is not usually my go-to move, but I probably just didn't spend enough time there to really get in depth with the culture, you know, learn that was the move. So,
yeah.
You know, drop a bunker because
good stuff,
I
stuff.
I assume there's going to be a bunch of lings on me fairly shortly here.
Yeah.
Drop bunker, put a depot down along the weird worker egg, and kind of go into what was supposed to be a 2 racks academy pressure build type of situation. So I believe I dropped my academy shortly after here. Yeah, that SCV that's going down to the bottom left is going to, I believe, drop an academy.
No.
Right?
That's a depot. Also, your audio just got like quiet.
Oh, my apologies. hold on. Let me.
There.
Is that a little better?
Yeah, Mr. Audiophile leans away from his microphone.
Right. No, you know what? It's all the paper towels that I have to wipe all the spit off of my mic with that I just gotta, rub it down every couple minutes. Yeah, because, actually, sorry, it's from the peanut butter and the jelly from the sandwiches that I'm constantly eating that are
It's a man of consistency.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, and I have to just get the goop off my mic from game to game. As your typical adult, responsible, well-developed Brood War gamer, I have to wipe the gamer sludge off my mic.
All right.
Every couple minutes.
Do you have your wristbands on while you do that? I hear the sweatbands help a little bit.
Oh, I've got one of the basketball arm sleeves.
Oh, nice.
That's
the good stuff.
I've got the full-on arm sleeve. I'm wearing tights. You probably can't see that, but I'm wearing tights. I've got Jordan high tops on right now.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
There's a sweatband. Oh, no.
Under Armour?
Only Under Armour. I mean, listen, I'm not sponsored, but I'm hoping someday, Under Armour, if you're listening, throw me something in maybe turquoise and pink. We can make this a thing.
That's a great color choice, actually. Under Armour, turquoise, pink. I'm down.
Thank you. As someone who grew up in the 80s, I am familiar with that turquoise and pink as a real classy color. So
we got the strongest shape defense here. It's a little short here. Normally you want, if you have a shape like this where you have like a couple here and then you got like a long row of them, you want that row to be nice and long. Unfortunately for Escalade here, his row of Sunkens is kind of short.
It is. It should. So he should. Again, as a Zerg player myself,
he might overcompensate with Lings though, because he is going into the hive, so he might be overcompensating with ultras and Lings to deal with his short defense.
Well, and actually, this is the point that I scan and see that he's going hive. Which, if you look at the game timer, we're talking like a sub 630 hive.
Yep.
Which means full-on crazy Zerg.
No, this is insane Zerg because he didn't go mutas.
Yeah.
Crazy Zerg has mutas.
Yeah, this is full-on YOLO Zerg. I don't know if that's a thing, but this
YOLO
is like
swag 420 Zerg.
Yeah. This is YOLO swag 420 Blazed Zerg. Where
I'm gonna try this build on ladder.
And more lurkers. Funny thing, it works pretty well. I've done it too. I feel like a dirty animal, but I love it.
I love talking to other Zergs. This is great. This is the content we're here for.
Yeah, it's the dirtiest shit, but it, to be honest, it works pretty great. So, probably shouldn't let that out to everybody in general, population and mass, because it's going to make it worse for all the Terrans at F and E tier. But, FYI, if you do the full-on just Ling 2-base into Crazy Zerg, yeah, works pretty well. So, I will say though, the mistake in his sunken colonies is he should have them all aligned in a row, because on this map you can actually align, I believe it's 5 sunkens from north to south, and they're all in the same row, so they'll hit sequentially. So ideally you want to have 5 in a row instead of doing kind of what he's doing, the 2-2-2 thing.
Well, the thing is though, if you extend it out, right? So you do like a row, you got your column of 3, and then you just start doing like a center row. Obviously, that'll stop the Terran from penetrating your base the whole time. But unfortunately for him, and it's not the route he's taking, and he might get penetrated here. But I mean, 5 Sunkens is a lot.
I mean, a little bit. 5 Sunkens is a lot. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I learned some things from some of the folks on the JJPP team. And one of the things I learned was, great team, lovely team, wonderful folks, possibly the best team ever created. Lovely folks. Just
great logo.
Yeah. Oh, best logo. Stack of pandas, classy AF.
Oh, who was it that did that? I remember we were talking about it in the beginning.
Redmond.
Oh, it was Redmond that did it.
Master. Yeah, he is apparently a imager / meme master. And
I like that guy.
Dude, he's a great guy. He can kick my ass at Street Fighter any day, and I would still have a great time. But he will smoke me in Street Fighter. So I will say, he has a hive sub 9 minutes with ultras popping at 9:15.
And
So
the Hydra Den. We're going backwards, baby.
yeah, because you need those lurkers. So this is the point that I think it's within the next, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 seconds here, that I scan him and I realize I need to go home because this is not gonna work. I'm like, no,
I
you
don't
need
get
to
paid
go
enough
the
for this
fuck home.
shit.
Pretty much. It's all of my Marines decide that, yeah, man, we're not going to stand in front of this and eat that first wave of lurkers. That shit is going to go terribly.
All right.
So,
We got irradiates coming. We've got vessels coming.
yep,
Factory is
yep.
still landed, so we can drop the machine shop at any time, start getting tanks. Or we can go
Exactly.
mines, depending on how you want to handle it. Obviously,
I-
both are equally as valid, honestly.
Yes, and I end up actually going full, if I remember this right, full SK Terran, which is no
Ooh.
tanks.
Yeah, it's all
And
vessel
getting
marine
up
medic.
to, yep, and going up to about 6 to 8 barracks, 2 port vessel, and just going essentially vessel marine. And as you see here, basically playing a Mines of Mordor, hide behind all my depots.
Oh,
I am not leaving. I'm
no
leaving,
reason to.
but then I'm like, nope, nope, and going back home. Not dealing with this.
Well, this medic, she's curious. She wants to explore around.
Yeah, yeah, she's
Finding
antsy.
herself.
Yeah, she's finding, she's finding herself. I mean, you know what? You could say that about most of the medics because, to be honest, if I had to say one unit that has the most frickin' bonkers AI,
It's the medics.
medics are in my top 3 of like.
All right,
What
medics or
the F
Goliaths?
are
What's
they
worse?
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna say medics because Goliaths will at least auto attack things close to them. Medics will just run around like a chicken with their head cut off for however long they feel like it. Just because they can't find something hurt because there's something hurt, 300 meters away, whatever the reason might be. But yeah, medics are rough. So this is the point that I
Ooh,
realized
irradiator
that
worker.
he's
Yeah. Oh, we're just gonna erase her.
eraser
This is
trick. Yep. So this is the point that I realized that he is really just hard turtling on 2 base, and I decided that we're gonna get real dirty.
Oh no!
Yeah, this gets real fucking
No!
dirty.
Oh, that was such a good eraser. He grouped up
Yeah.
everything under it. Oh.
Yeah, and he
Damn.
also didn't get any of the
16
vessels
kills.
because all the vessels got away without any. None of the vessels died.
That was a
So all the
16
vessels
kill
got away.
eraser.
Yeah, yeah, all the vessels got away. It was dirty as fuck.
I want to rage quit this already. And I'm
Yeah.
not even playing.
Yeah, and this is the point that I realize that I'm like, okay, cool, I think I'm good because I know he has a 3rd, but I know it's not mining. You know what I mean? Like I saw
Yeah.
that he grabbed that 3rd, but I know that he's not mining, so I'm kind of like, I don't really care that it's there. You know what I mean? Like I know
Yeah.
it's there, but he's not mining it. And this is where I specifically waited for the 2-1 power spike in
Good
terms
choice.
of upgrades. Yeah. Thankfully to the JPP team, the JJPP team, that the 2-1 power spike was very useful and a really good point to attempt to push out. And that's when I take the 3rd base and start moving up the production onto, I think at this point I'm at, let's see, 7, 8 racks,
Yeah.
and dropships are coming in.
All right. And I mean, we don't have a whole lot of space cows here. We got 5, and they're all injured on some level.
Yes, they were all hurt from either the eraser and irradiate or just from running into shit. So
Yeah.
at this point, they just get nuked because we're at even upgrades, if not up one upgrade technically for the attack.
Yeah, and
then
GG is called.
That's just GG.
There's nothing. You don't even have to stim. There's just so much marine here. 149 to 34 supply.
Yep. At this point, it's really just too much of bio ball to deal with.
Well, you know what that means.
We have one more game.
We got another beer. I mean, game.
I mean, what? Needless to say, I'm quite excited. Because the last game is spicy, if you will.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of white. Is it like salt spicy or is it like pepper spicy?
Oh, it's spicy like pepper. This is.
Oh, I don't know if I like this. It might be a little too much for me.
This is definitely like a Costco cracked black pepper in the the little shaker thing they give you, sort of vibe. All right, I am on my way. It looks like I'm in.
All right. Well, I mean, with a spicy rating like that, I mean, gotta watch it now, don't we?
Right. It's a spicy like a good black pepper, maybe even a multicolored peppercorn situation. Now, we're not. We're not talking like a scorpion pepper. We're not talking, Trinidad scorpion or chocolate scorpion or, even above that Carolina Reaper situation. But we're definitely talking a black pepper, multicolored peppercorn, sort of cracked pepper situation of like, ooh, okay, I got a little tingle here, for the for the average dude in the Midwest, this shit's spicy. This shit's spicy.
Yeah.
For a guy that eats a lot of Wonder Bread, this is spicy.
Wonder Bread. I need to get bread. Damn, I need to go to the store. Damn adult things.
You've got to do those responsible adult things.
I don't actually have time to anymore because it's like any time that I have free is dedicated to Starcraft at this point, basically, where it's like, all right, I'm either like keeping up with CPL or I'm casting CPL or I'm hyping other casters up and hanging out in their chats, just trying to good community guy. And NSL, I'm apparently part of the draft. I didn't know that until I was like, what are these chat channels? And I was like, oh, I guess I'm part of a team captain now. Yeah, so that was cool to learn.
I might need to join that. That came
up
as a thing. Should I join that
NSL is
thing?
Yeah, NSL is so much fun. It's like CPL, except the more focus is on just like playing than it is like coaching. But obviously, we have players of all skill levels, so there's still plenty of people to ask like how to get better. And if you're lucky, let me tell you, if you are lucky, all right, if you can afford it, you can get on the Surrey team. You know why that's great? Surrey's a map maker, all right? Surrey. So last season, let me tell you, all right, what we did is this man went and got us. So you know how like you can get the map, right? You can like see a picture of the map. He got us one that showed the buildable area, and for our Terran and Protoss players, game changer.
Yes.
Absolute game changer.
Yeah. Now, if you're
for Zergs, we're just like,
if we're degenerate Zerg, we're like, cool, that's nice. So throwing a quick bone into the game on this one, I realized that he does not have an expo, and we are at 2:30 at this point. So that is concerning.
Shit is in fact whack.
Yes, and that is why I park my SCV at his natural and basically leave it there, because I'm like, listen, I don't know what the F is going on, but this is not ideal. Yeah, I'll find out very soon. But I'm like, yeah, this is bad. So this is why I blind drop a bunker. And
good call.
My second racks, thank you. And I make my second racks to help narrow the wall a little bit.
Build the wall. Build.
Build
Wait,
the
no.
wall.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, no.
Wait, no.
What year is
those
it?
Are the bad guys. Those are the bad guys, right? Yeah, that's not part of that team.
Mm.
So,
Ah,
I still see no expo, and we're at 3:30.
all right.
Combined
See
with the
links
fact
coming
that,
by.
yeah, I see some links. So, this is when funny thing, I actually don't see the links until I send a unit out to see them. So he actually does a really good job of keeping the lings just outside of the vision range of the bunker and the racks.
And this is a
But when I
lot of
send the
links.
SCV out, I go, oh fuck, I'm coming back.
No, 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 no,
Coming
no, no,
back.
no, no, no.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's bad. So if I was smarter, I probably would have canceled the expo and just dropped 2 supply depots there. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I also do not wall off appropriately, so a bunch of links get into the main base.
Oh no.
Which was
This is a
not good
disaster.
move. Yeah, this is an absolute dumpster fire. I'm like, oh fuck, this is not good. No.
Especially because we're not fighting the lings in the main. We're just letting them run amok.
I'm just running them away. I'm just running everything away. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna run everything away. We're gonna block as we can, and
as long as we don't die here.
Yeah, as long as we don't
It's
die.
honestly not bad.
No.
14 to 9 workers. We've got our marine ball is still continually growing.
Yep. Bunker's full at this point. I swapped out some of the really hurt Marines. So at this point, I'm swapping out some of the really hurt Marines.
Look at this micro god here.
Yeah, right. Micro god with 100 APM. Just swapping.
Look at. Is this light, guys? Are we watching light?
Yeah, we're watching light here. I'm gonna send over the Korean double eyes gift shortly here. Send a couple SCVs down. I'm like, okay, I think we're okay. Because I have the bunker full, well, mostly full. I have 3 out of 4 and 4 out of 4 in the bunker.
Yeah.
And I got a couple of randos just hanging out, and we're starting to build a supply depot, which is going to sort of help niggle this issue.
At this point, it's over. Yeah. At this point, it's 100. Was fun. It was fun to cast Escalade. I didn't even make fun of Escalade. What the fuck? I went a whole. This went 3 games, and I didn't make fun of him.
No, you were super kind.
Guys, no, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Wait, run it back. Run it back.
Yeah,
run it back.
Back.
What is this fucking idiot doing?
Listen, I'll do it in a different accent. I'll do it in an accent. We'll run the whole series back.
All right, I'll speak in my Canadian accent, eh? Then sorry, I should have casted Canadian. We were casting the Canadian, eh?
Casting Canadian.
Oh no, that was too nice. Sorry.
Right? Oh, sorry, man. Oh, I didn't expect that. So, okay. Quick question for you.
Yes.
I think we have one more series, correct, as part of the Tier 3?
Mm-hmm.
What are we looking at time-wise before I potentially pop off? But I wanted to check on that before I
don't know. I don't know.
That is fair. Give me 1 minute. I will be back, and I'll give you an answer on the confirmation, either yay or nay. So,
all right.
Hold on.
I'll just go ahead and talk about the score then.
Oh yeah, give it a rundown on the JJPP.
Let's go.
Aiurish.
All right, the poor Fightin Irish. They are not having a good time of it today. DeadRemus. Of course, it's Remus, our last man. And then, of course, Jin and our Pandora patrolling. Absolutely taking it. Patrol micro, obviously, is what we were going for there. With the Pandora patrol, obviously. Duh. But no, these have been some great series. I mean, overall, very competitive. Having some good fun. I think we got some good StarCraft here, guys. Oh, man. And then our next series, Zanatas and Peach Phantom. All right, guys, it's another Nom game. Ah, man, good times. I'm sad I almost fell asleep yesterday. This is good stuff. This would have kept me awake. Oh, man. All right. One more series, guys. How are we all feeling? We enjoying it? I know I'm enjoying it. Cheers. It's Friday night. Nothing else to do. All right. All right, guys. We'll go ahead and give our boy here a minute. So I'm just gonna throw it to a BRB screen because I got nothing interesting to say. We'll be right back.
Okay, did I miss anything? Oh, good deal. Okay, I am back, and I am here for the last Tier 3 matchup. Mrs. PeanutButter gave me the heads up that, yeah, we're good to go. And by that metric, I grabbed another beer, huffed some spray paint, and we are in a good place. So... Nice, nice, nice. Oh, good deal, good deal. Okay, wait, is the game name up at the same name? Okay, let me see if I can find that. Interesting, it did not populate. Ah, here it is. Okay. Give me just... Yeah, there we go. Well, and combined with the fact that BattleNet is a crapshoot at best. Alright, there we go. I'm in. Yep. Combined that, you know, again, the fact that BattleNet is... Well, it is what it is, and you get what you get, which is very little. But
welcome back. We are here for the long haul, everybody. Anyone who didn't hear that, if you heard that, that means you have ad blocker and you're a bad person. You should feel bad, unless you're paying for it by paying me.
Monster. Listen, turn that shit off and take your ads like a man. All right, take your ads like an adult.
No, there's an argument for ad blocker. There's an argument against it. As a content creator and a human, I am on both sides of that argument. Yeah, I don't really care.
And, you know, and as a consumer of adult-only internet content, you know, I understand the need for an ad blocker. I mean,
the internet's a safe place.
The internet is real safe. That's why I'm on my third phone. The internet is real safe.
This is why my day was utter hell. All right, and we're gonna get this game going, and then I'll explain. All right. So one of our clients, I do IT, right? And for one of our clients, we're basically just their help desk. We're just like an outsourced help desk. Like they have an internal guy who handles all like their how their domain works and like architecture type guy, right? And this morning at 8 a.m., he sends out an email to us. Hey, by the way, we're setting up new security policies. If devices aren't configured properly, they won't be able to be used. They'll have to be fixed by you guys. This policy goes live at 8 a.m. Sorry for the short notice. It's not short notice. It's no notice.
Yeah, if that goes live that early, I would consider that no notice.
Yeah, 8 a.m. on a Friday. We get notice as it's going live, right? And we're like, oh, this is going to be great. We pull up. It's like, all right, a bunch of laptops are not in compliance. And almost every cell phone that's being used by the company is not in compliance because they're all personal cell phones. And for anyone who might know, Azure Intune, which is their like security stuff and compliance, it's the way you have to do it on a cell phone is you have to partition the hard drive of the cell phone essentially. And so that bricked several people's personal cell phones. And we had a VP who couldn't do anything because she works remotely all day. She couldn't get in any meetings or anything because we could not get her computer in compliance. It was an utter shit show. I don't remember exactly how I got, what the lead up to that was, but there you go. There's my rant.
So, you know, it's a problem.
People, I swear to God. I almost walked over, like, because the company's based across the street from us, and I had to go over there and deliver gear at the end of the day. I walked over, and I'm like, I'm really tempted just to burn your fucking desk to the ground right now. Like, I love the guy. Like, he's a great guy. We hang out a bunch at work, and he's like, but I'm like, I fucking hate you right now.
Yeah, you know, it's probably a positive for them. They're like, listen, this is probably better. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll with this move, you know?
No, the reason they're doing it is, one, they've had internal issues, can't really speak on, but why they would need stuff like this, right? Alternatively, they are not going to be our client very soon. Like, there's contract negotiations kind of fell apart, but they won't survive without us for very long. So we're waiting for, they're going to come back very quickly. But the contract runs up at the end of May. So they're doing it now. So we have to, because our help desk is absolutely saturated dealing with this all morning, and most of the day actually. And they don't have a help desk, and they will have one person. It's their goal to hire. There's only one person to replace our team. It's like, yeah, they did this now because they know they couldn't handle it in 2 months.
Right. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. And actually, quickly speaking of the games, so Peach Phantom is going for a very safe sort of like double cannon, forge into double cannon, then gateway expand situation. While Zanatas is probably going for a fairly quick 3 base from the look of it, because his third base is down at the typical spot in about 330, give or take, which is pretty
3
quick.
hatch before gas.
That's solid. Yep, 3 hatch before gas. And he has not started the lair upgrade yet, which means
that he just started mining gas.
Yes, that he just started mining the gas because he hasn't hit lair yet. So he's probably going to hit lair with his first 100 gas here in maybe the next, I don't know, 10-15 seconds. I'm guessing based upon the there we go. So yeah, he's going to hit lair with his first 100 gas. He sent an initial squad of 6lings over to check out what's going on. Needless to say, one of them died because 2 cannons will instant pop a ling. So,
cannons have 35 range, as everyone knows.
Yes, cannons can basically shoot across about a third of the map from wherever they're placed. So, ling popped right off the bat. He's got a probe. Peach Phantom again has a probe sort of on hold position between the forge and the gateway.
And here I thought Zanatas had the probe.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, they could share the probe. They could be friends with the probe.
Oh, is it like a custody thing? Do I only get the probe on the weekend?
Yes. Yeah, it's a custody thing. So depending on when this game was played, it may or may not be Zanatas or Peach Phantom's probe.
All right.
Really depends when the game is going down. But I will say that Zanatas has done a pretty good job of droning up at this point. He is at 23 to 27.
Drone count's very healthy.
Probes. Yeah, really solid drone count. I will say he probably should have, as a third player, again, probably should have saturated his third a little bit more, given the saturation on his main and his natural. Now it does look like he's saturating his natural because of the gas, so he's got some extras on there He's going to throw him on the gas shortly here. But
Ooh, Hydra
even
dead.
if you count the 3 that are on gas, he still has a few extras at his nat that he probably could have sent to his 3rd.
Yeah.
Again, nitpicking, but regarding the efficiency, probably could have distributed the drones a little better.
Yeah, you know, things to work on.
Mm-hmm. Now, that said, Peach Phantom doing a great job with that first Corsair.
Ooh.
He is going to get an Overlord kill
Zealot's
right
gonna
off the
clean
bat.
up these lings too.
Yeah. Zealot's going to clean up the lings. He's got an initial Overlord kill. He is dropping another pylon, dropping another gateway. Basically, he's starting to scale up for macro. Now, interestingly, going for +1 on the air attack.
Yeah.
Probably as a hard counter to the Overlord slash. He's going to harass hard.
Well, it's also, you see the Spire. It's one of those safety things, you know? Just,
Yes.
you know,
yes.
mutas can come up. Scourge will be a problem for a bit at least. You know?
Yep.
Also, you're going to kill Overlords faster.
Right. It's kind of a way to insulate against the, well, not insulate, but to further help deal with the Scourge and or Muta option. Because, to be honest, at this point, Zanatas could still go for some sort of heavy Muta air build, although, given the fact that he's got a couple Hydras out, probably not what he's going to do. Probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but he could still do it if he really wanted to. Now, given that there's no air upgrades going, and he's going for Hydra speed, and I'm assuming Hydra range is going to drop basically as soon as Hydra speed is over, he's also going for, +1 missile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to commit fully into the ground Zerg mode, ground Zerg status.
And just build a few Scourge just to help out.
Yep, and just have some Scourge to basically keep the Corsairs running around and keep them scared. Now,
keep them busy.
Yep, keep them busy. Now, Peach Phantom goes for a potential Zealot run-by with about 6-7 Zealots. It looks like that did not go too hot. The Zealots kind of split up. And
yeah, he's just giving up on that idea.
Yeah, that wasn't a hot move. Now, needless to say, though, I do respect that he basically split all the Zealots.
He's going to find that third base.
Yeah, he's going to find the third. Finds the third. Obviously, the Zealot dies right off the bat, doesn't kill anything, but at the same time, he knows there's the third. He knows there's 2 hatches at the third, which means there's a real commitment to that third base.
Yeah.
So he has a pretty good idea what's going on. And the sneaky in the bottom right corner, 4 Corsairs with +1 pop in, which is potentially very concerning.
Not if they're just AFK,
though. Not with all his Hydras. Yeah, if it doesn't Hydra show up, that's bad news bears. But
all right, we got some Zealots. We got some Stormy boys. We got some Goonies.
Stormy boys. We got some attack upgrades coming in here.
The highest of Templar.
We have the highest of Templars. We have some +2 that is in progress. A couple of Dragoony boys weirdly crab walking their way out.
You know, I always thought that goons were 2-legged things when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
I could never really understood, because a part of me understood that they were a 4-legged walker type thing, right? But every time I'd see it, I would just be like, oh, it's walking on 2 legs. Ooh, good storm.
Rough storm. Yeah, good storms. The first storm was great. The second storm, a little
not as great.
Third storm there, not bad, but only hit about 3.
Shield boys.
Yep, shieldy boys. Fourth storm. So it looks like Peach Phantom is mostly using his storms as more of a zoning tool at this point.
Yeah.
Effectively, no complaints about that.
Yeah, zoning storms are actually very important.
Oh. Yes, because he really
Archon
needs
derps.
to get. Yeah, well, as it does. He needs to get that third base secured, which he's got 3 cannons and 1 cannon. So he's in a good spot regarding the stability of that third base, which is really important. Because if he is on equal base count to the Zerg, he's going to be just fine. You know? He's going to be just fine dealing with that Hydra Blob if he is at least on equal base count. So the fact that he's on 3 bases at this point, and that third base has enough turrets to be fairly safe, puts him in a pretty good spot at this point.
Yeah, and there's no real danger of a Hydra bust anymore. I mean, we've well progressed past that. We got army building up, our High Templar staying alive pretty well, building up their energy. So I mean, this is right where Protoss wants to be. This is the bread and butter moment. Trying to push against some overlords here. So, do lose. We are dropping Corsairs, and we don't even.
Don't even care. Don't even care. Just
but we didn't kill the overlord. At least should have at least committed to killing the overlord.
Yeah, I do feel like the loss of the Corsairs was unnecessary. Yeah, unfortunate, unnecessary. Like, so could have held on to the Corsairs a little bit longer. Used them, for example, to harass the the Overlord blob.
Yeah.
In the 6 o'clock position there. So see how there's a blob about 10.
That's what he was hitting.
When
he died.
The best move might have been to swing really wide to the west side, come around along the bottom, and smack that Overlord blob. And if nothing else, it would have at least scared him enough to further force a defensive position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I got 10 overlords out here kind of floating in space. Oh shit, he took out like 3 of them before I was able to deal with it. Ooh, this ain't good. I better pull those back. And it further kind of minimizes the Zerg's vision and also kind of their map presence and their ability. Now
Protoss expanding like he's playing against the Terran. You got the pylons up.
He's expanding hard, going for the pylon wall, the 2 pylon wall, plus
which is useless against every Zerg unit, basically, that you'll see.
I mean, Lings will get past that. I
think Hydras get past that.
Will they get past it on the south side, or would it be the north side? I think it's the south side.
I think so, maybe. But also, they're just going to sit at the bottom of the ramp trying to shoot it. So, I mean.
Well, that too. Yeah. As we see.
Come on, right-click him in. Yeah. Right-click him in. Do it.
No, click the turret. Click the turret. Oh, God. Well, actually, no. That's
Country Hydra, send it for me.
Yep. Now, here's the problem.
Oh!
All of his Hydras are in a blob. Oh, God, the storm.
Super Gosu storms.
Terrific. Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible weather here in the Midwest. Oh, we dropped all of the storms on top of each other.
Jesus. That was like 20 to 30 supply that just got evaporated.
Yeah, but we don't drop all of our storms and we lose all the High Templar, so that's not the greatest.
No, and actually, if you look at supplies, Zanatas is doing all right. It's not.
He's denying the 4th still entirely. He did entirely deny that.
He's got his 4th up and running, which is the 6 o'clock position, if you will, using conventional time nomenclature. He's got 6 o'clock coming up. He's got 2 extra macro hatches at the 6 o'clock, which are going to be useful in terms of trying to expand out from there, essentially.
Do you want to know a scary thought?
Go for it. Yes.
Brood War will never be able to expand to younger audiences as long as we use like things like 3, 6, 9, and 12 o'clock, because people aren't taught how to read a clock anymore.
So that was like a dozen Hydras. Oh,
that was so many more. 3, 6, 9. No, there was at least 15, 16 Hydras in that storm.
I will say
13 according to the High Templar kill.
This is why ZVP is my saltiest matchup.
Oh, I understand this.
Because no, don't
look away to macro and your army's just.
Yeah, ZVT I'm like, listen, this is great. This is so fair. I'm fine with this. It's a dumpster fire, but I'm fine with this. ZVP, I'm like,
Send it.
oh, Jesus. Yeah, just YOLO full send. Oh,
Oh, High
all
Templar
the
storms himself.
lurkers.
All right.
All right.
We try for that campaign surround.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay.
All right. Grab the High Templar.
Archon. Yeah, denies the Archon. Oh, bury those lurkers. Bury the lurkers.
He is getting some spread on him, which I do like a little bit.
Yep.
He's working on it
now,
at least.
Okay, so realistically, based upon the amount of dragoons he's facing, I don't think he can truly effectively contain at this point. But
no, he can try and like poke and grab a few and pull him back into the lurkers. Like that's about it.
He can't really effectively contain.
Yeah.
And especially with the observer coming up front now to basically see all of the lurkers, he's going to be able to use the dragoons to pick them off. Yeah, here we go.
Good storms. Yeah.
Yeah, great storms. Great storms. Picked all the lurkers off over there.
All right. We're trying to re-engage with the Hydras.
He's going to get stormed again probably in the next couple seconds here.
Doesn't even need storm.
Okay, yeah,
there's just so many goons.
Well, and combined with the fact that he's taking the 3 o'clock base with like 8 cannons.
Yeah.
That shit ain't going down. Like that base, given the fact that there are 10 cannons at that base, barring Dark Swarm, that base ain't going down. Like for any reasonable amount of units.
Yeah, you throw a maxed out army at it, or you throw like defilers at it.
Right. Or you throw Defiler, Dark Swarm, some Adrenal Lings at it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, that base ain't going down.
All right.
So at this point, Peach is pushing out strongly with the.
Yeah, he is easily denying these. Oh, almost stormed his second. He stormed his first observer. He almost stormed his second one there for a moment.
Yeah, thankfully he had another observer, because if he lost that second observer, this push would have been halted.
It's a very Fridge thing to do.
Yeah, very tier 3. Very tier 3 move.
Fridge is actually like a tier 0 player, but he used to do that all the time. He still does.
Storm his own observers, yeah.
He'll storm his own observers, his own zealots. He'll storm his own workers if he thinks he can kill something.
Yeah, I mean, it's always worth, right?
Yeah. Oh, I killed one Muta and killed 18 probes of my own. Ooh.
Yeah,
worth.
Now,
I love Fridge.
What is worth is denying this fifth base of Zerg here.
Yeah.
Because
this huge.
Keeps them off of another gas, which is a big
deal. Good storm.
Yep, great storm. Now, I will say that these dozen Hydras that are over to the left side here should have come around to separate the reinforcements from this push. To be honest, again, tier 3, chaos of battle, shit happens. That probably is not your first concern. However, that dozen Hydras could have made a huge impact on that kind of train of reinforcements into the main push.
They're trying now.
Yeah, ultimately.
Oh, all the High Templars died to a storm.
Yes. Oh god, he's High Templars. Okay, yeah.
Oh man, this guy went to the school of Fridge.
Now, I will say, did you look at his upgrades on Toss at this point?
Yeah, 3-1 versus 2-2.
3-1. So 3-1 is
those things
hit
hard.
Yeah, 3-1 is going to hit real hard.
Yeah.
Combined with the fact that he just hit 3-1. The second armor upgrade is processing, but we've got a while before that hits, because it looks like the second armor upgrade is maybe what?
Yeah, it's a bit late.
20 seconds in. Yeah, it's a little late because we're talking about 20 minutes plus on this ZVP. However,
and Nexus is gone.
Yeah,
not a cancel, just a kill.
Yep, just a kill. Great job by Zanatas of keeping off a 5th base. However, ultimately, Toss is going to clean out that little little accessory force.
He's also cleaning the right center.
Yep, cleaning right center. He's going to clean that out right now. And he's going to grow into that 5th base probably fairly soon here, because he has 4 bases solidly established.
Yeah.
And generally speaking, I mean, this is, again, terms in general. If you are equal bases to the Protoss, and the Protoss is up on attack upgrades or defense upgrades, it's not looking good.
Yeah. I mean, these lurkers are getting some good swipes on the zealots.
Mm-hmm.
Need a little bit more armor here, but we should be able to clean this up.
Yes, if he had maybe a dozen more hydras, he would have cleaned up this whole 5th base situation here.
Or shit, some cracklings would have been fine.
Yeah, or cracklings. Cracklings would have gone to town on this. Because I believe he has not done the adrenal lane upgrade yet.
No, I think he's got it.
I think you got it? Okay. Yeah,
we're about to find out.
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got.
Those are cracked.
Yeah, those are cracklings. Okay, good. But he's also throwing cracklings into 3-1 zealots. Soon to be 2 zealots, which.
Yeah, they don't care. Those zealots don't care. This is the you probably relate to this. Is the I don't know what to do. I'm gonna hit the ling button and it never works.
Oh, 100%.
You know that moment where you're just like, I don't know what to do. Lings, and then you have a bunch of units that can't really kill much, despite sounding really good on paper.
Yeah, this is the panic button of, oh shit. Well, I got a lot of minerals. I guess we'll make a bunch of lings.
Pray for the best, pray for the best, pray for the best.
Yeah, pray for the best. Oh god, I hope they get a good engagement. I have a bunch of lings. Hope for good engagement.
And at that point, you're just moving them in, so they just run in a straight line and they don't engage well.
And they just all die immediately. Yeah, they just all die brutally, and you're like,
and it's like some fucking UMS defense game where they're just like,
and you're like, man, lings are terrible. Why do I even bother with lings?
Yeah, and then the next game you 6-pull someone, and you're like, oh god, lings are the greatest thing in the history of video games.
Right. Or for example, you're playing a ZVT, and 10 minutes into the game, you're like, oh, I got a ling surround. Cool. I'm gonna take 5 bases now. Why not? Like, yeah, that's the point that you're like, oh, lings are freaking great. But aside from that, you're like, lings suck ass.
They really do.
Yeah. Oh man. So it looks like he's going mass lurker at this point. We've got about what, 12? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
We've got
14 lurkers.
12, lurker eggs hatching. He's got his first hunk of them launching. Problem being.
All right. Oh.
Gosh,
this feels so bad.
Yeah, and the problem is he's burrowing his lurkers close enough together that at least 2 to 3 of them can be hit per storm.
Yeah.
Which is rough.
Yeah. I mean, but he's at least putting in the effort. Like, he knows what he's doing, even if not like perfectly placed. That's good to see at least, because this is
100%.
more than critical.
Yes, and the fact that he is now taking a 5th base indicates that he knows he needs more economy beyond what he currently is sort of running. Now, I will say, what surprises me on this one is that Zanatas is actually at 3-3 right now. Melee and armor, which is actually an attack upgrade ahead of Protoss, because they're at 3-2 at this point. So he is
so it's a little bit of an advantage.
Up by +1, and if you notice those lings coming in and munching those dragoons.
Oh, lings are great against dragoons.
Oh, they're just mowing that whole force down. He had to storm his own Templars again.
And observer.
His own dragoons. Yeah, and his observer. So this is a good point that he's able to basically force toss back.
Yeah. And now Zanatas just have to figure out the thing that I still have yet to figure out. So, rocks and glass houses and all, but just he's got to spend that bank.
Yeah, I was gonna say that bank, like comparing
That'll kill you more than
bank.
anything else.
Oof.
It
I was
at
gonna
this
say
point, it's
that
not the
bank.
army that kills you. It is your
Well,
bank.
well, and especially given the fact that he has a 30 plus margin in his supply, that he could
Yeah.
make new units without hitting supply cap. That is really the portion
Yeah.
that
All right.
he could really take advantage of, you know?
All
Is
right.
the
So
fact that he's got 30 supply.
bunch of links here canceling the other main that Protoss was trying to take.
Yep, yep.
That's good. Oh, he's pushing in here though. Ooh.
Oh,
These zealots are having a bad run of it. And once the zealots are gone, I mean, you just get a bunch of lings on top of those goons. But
yes, especially with 3/3 lanes with Greenal and Speed. Like,
yeah.
they will munch those lings, they will munch those goons down.
Pop, 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 pop.
Just munch, munch, munch. Out of
Oh, we stormed all of our own zealots, but also all of the hydras. So it was fine.
Technically worth. I
Yeah,
think at that
worth.
point. Yeah, I mean, you could whip out your abacus and at that point determine if it is technically worthwhile.
Yeah.
But
Do the math.
think
Do the
it
math.
is. Ooh, I gotta grab some toilet paper and a Sharpie and write that out. See if we can figure out exactly how much they're worth. But given the fact that lings are minerals only versus goons being
Yeah.
gassed,
So,
boy, you're probably coming out ahead if you're trading minerals for minerals plus gas. You know, that
Yeah.
type of,
That's the
that
dream.
type of trade-off. Yep, is like, hey man, if you can trade either straight minerals or minerals plus say energy, in the case of let's say Zerg Defiler Plague.
Yeah.
You are coming out ahead if you don't have to spend gas on this trade. You're better off.
All right. Oop, Protoss trying to take the bottom left main again. Bunch of links still just chilling there.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Yeah. All right.
Ah, that supply gap though, like about a minute ago when he had a significant gap there. Oof.
Yeah. I mean, his gas is really low. Is he? No, he's mining. Are they just all depleted at this point? Yeah.
I think his first 2 or 3 are depleted at this point.
Yeah, he's only mining on one gas right now as he hasn't started saturating this one.
Okay, yeah, so he's got one, basically he's got one functional gas at this point.
Damn, that's pain.
Yeah, that's rough. Well, and really the only thing you can do to get out of that is take more bases. Like, there's not really there's no way to fix that aside from take more bases.
I'd love to see him expanding into the main, the other main. It's pretty hotly contested, so any resources you can take from it, even if you get knocked out of it later, that's resources that the Protoss is going to try and take but won't get, you know?
Right, exactly. Well, and the idea too is as much as you can possibly mine from that base is just less resources that TOS can take.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So as much as you can mine from that shit, just take everything you can. Hoover it all up. But we're kind of at that point where Zanatas Bank, at least in terms of his mineral bank, is getting pretty crazy. And if I had to say, this is the time that you would make, I don't know, 3-4 dozen lings and just YOLO them in to the Peach Phantom army as he was moving across the map and just get what you can out of it. Because even if you made, let's say, 3 dozen lings, you will still have a bank. If you're at 5k minerals and you make 3 dozen lings, you'll still have a sizable bank. So it's kind of one of those that, like, you almost just need to trade inefficiently if you can, just to keep the TOS army size down and kind of keep that death ball down.
Yeah, especially since we're playing Ling Ultra. it's not going to be a very efficient army to fight Protoss with. So the longer you can keep you're going to win by just running them down. Just running them down. Just keep killing army. Keep killing army. And in order to do that, you just have to 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. Or if you're me, box select, box select, box select.
Yeah, box
grab
select,
a lurker,
right,
can't A move, and you're like, fuck!
Well, and so this attack is a good point where almost everything gets stormed into the ground because he's only attacking with about 2 control groups.
Yeah. But it's
now,
fine because we're trading
because
this out and getting ready for next army.
Yes. And
oh.
the Ultras are doing a great job. Oh.
Some good storm in there.
Yes, I will say the big thing that looks to be missing to me is Defiler Mound and either Plague or Dark Swarm at this point.
Oh yeah, that would definitely help, but it looks like he's going to run him over at this point. This is what we were just talking about, is that you just got to...
enough lings.
You got to run down the dream.
There's a point when you hit 3-3 with lings that enough lings probably should take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a point that enough lings are
you
basically
the
answer. Yeah, you just go gub gub. I'm gonna make as many lings as I can off of like
box select A move, box select A move, box select A move.
Off of like 20 hatcheries or whatever the amount may be.
Ling printer go brrrr.
Just send them. Yeah, ling printer go brrrr. And you basically just send them out, and yeah, it should all go fine. Like, for example, if he sent that Ling Horde down to the, let's say, 8 o'clock base, 7 o'clock base.
The other main.
Which would be the southwestern base. Yeah, the other main. Even though there's 6 cannons there, the amount of Lings that he has at this point, and given the supply disparity, he would mow through that. Send the Ultras in first. Even if there's only 2 or 3 Ultras, he would mow through the fact that there's 6 cannons and wipe that out. And at that point, it's basically GG because Protoss only has 1 mining base at that point. If you take out the other main base, if
some Lings do get in here, they are doing good.
Yeah, they're doing great.
It was hilarious because Protoss wanted to go take the natural. Zerg's already taken it. So his bro just gets there. He's like, the fuck? So his army started moving. And then they ran into each other. And then the rest is history.
Well, and actually, Zerg did a good job of channeling units across the southern side. So if you look at like 7 o'clock, you've got Zerg taking the 7 o'clock base. And just basically flowing, I don't know, 50 lings into that base at this point, and there's no way that the cannons can appropriately deal with that many lings plus a couple of Ultras tossed in.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting all the probes too as they run.
Yep. Oh, all the probes.
No survivors. Remember, no Russian.
Oh god, yeah, no Russian. Yeah, that was a classy map.
Yeah.
That was a good map. You know what? That's one of those cases of a map that didn't age well.
I think it went fine. But Peach Phantom taps out. And
Peach Phantom, congrats, Peach Phantom. Even though you didn't take it, hell of a fight.
Yeah.
And that was a 34-minute banger.
And honestly, that went back and forth. There was times where I'm like, oh, Peach Phantom's got this, right? And then it's like, nope. And then and then that was good. That was a solid opening to a series.
100%, especially for the finals of CPL, where you've got a best of 3, and you've got basically, at this point, the best teams that remain in the series. Hey, you can't complain about that. You cannot complain about a 35-minute game.
Oh, no. This is what you want to see.
To the distance, right. Well, as much as I'm going to toot my own horn because, you know, I could use that ego boost and, you know, I'm going to go stroke my own ego in the corner, in the closet.
Yes, ego.
Yeah. Really, yeah, we'll go with ego. We'll call it my ego. Because all the other names are much worse. probably not appropriate for Twitch or whatever you are streaming on.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
that said, yeah, I respect your Twitch profile and what you're doing. So as a result, I'll call it my
Yeah.
ego.
Yeah,
That
please don't talk
said,
about stroking your penis on my stream.
oh no, not at all. I would never consider that as the thing. What kind of animal does that?
Wait. No, you know what? I don't want clarification. Nope. Fuck it. Okay, hit the game. We're going. We're going.
Listen, only the ones that went to parochial school like I did. All right, only the ones that went to Catholic school. Okay, moving on. So we've got Zanatas, top
Oh,
left,
he just did something you are an
Vanta,
expert in.
bottom left. Yes.
Jump the
Oh,
worker.
jump the worker, popped around the back of the mineral pool. You know, funny story. So I
He
actually
went to like
talked
the
to
smoke
one of,
break spot.
yeah, I actually, funny story. I talked to one of our coaches about that. I'm like, hey, why the fuck did this jump over, end up on the backside, and kind of delay my whole build order by about 5 to 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Because it had to run around the whole mineral patch to basically come
Yeah,
back.
because they
And I'm
only
like,
jump in the
oh,
middle. They don't jump on the end.
yeah.
That would be too easy.
Mm-mm. Right? And they're like, oh, it's because you were clicking too much beyond, like, the mineral patch. Basically, you weren't clicking the mineral patch. You were clicking, say, beyond it or to the side of it or something that forced the unit to go over. And the fun part was I went, oh, well, that's great. Okay, so it's really just a problem on my part. I have an accuracy
skill
problem.
issue.
Yeah, it's a skill issue. Yeah. This is
Get good soon.
this is a situation that is solved by get good as
Yeah.
a philosophy. How do you solve this? Get good.
Yeah. Have you tried
and-
skill?
Right. Have you tried not clicking left and right like you have Tourette's? Well, no. I haven't. Okay, that's the only way I do this. Again, I play Zerg, and I'm not concerned with playing my drones. It's basically just me having a seizure and box collecting stuff and hoping it goes well. Like, that's how we do this.
Amen. That's how we do it in Zerg Town.
Right? As a fellow Zerg Town, resident, we essentially have a stroke most games and just hope it goes okay.
Box select. God, that
yeah,
had a fucking lurker in it. Oh, shift click, get it out. A move. I'm losing here.
A move. I think we're good. Did we do it? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, sweet. All right. Hydra's won. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ate like
Muta's-
18 storms. Still won.
Right. Like Muta's. Yeah. I'm not touching that shit. Nah. I'll make Scourge. I'll make Aspire to get Scourge, but fuck that Muta shit. Nah. That's too much. That's too much work.
My problem is that every time I try and go mutas, because I only do them against Terran, right? I don't even bother against Protoss. I'm like, yeah, I'm not dealing with Stairs. But like, I'll do it against Terrans. And every time I do it, like I'll play 100 Terrans. I go Hydras, they go SK, right? Without scouting, right? They just kind of go into it. Because I'm pretty good at keeping my lings on the ramp to like keep denying them, right? But the moment I dare make a single muta, there's a +1 Valk on my doorstep.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, what? What the fuck? Or it's Goliath.
Yes.
And I'm like,
now the Terran discovered that mutas are like, Valkyries are like really freaking good. Oh man, yeah. The tier 3, tier 2 mutas.
Yeah, it's not great.
You're gonna get riggedy wrecked. No, it goes real bad. But if you are a degen like me, you can just go straight up crazy Zerg and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just, pick your nose, scratch your butt, eat a sandwich, drink a cup of coffee, have a beer, have 6 beers. Doesn't fucking matter. Go
18
crazy.
shots.
Yeah, however many shots. It's your 21st birthday? Cool. Don't worry about it. Crazy Zerg. It's fine. You basically don't have to worry about any of those technical aspects. And
just build units.
Yeah, just build units. just YOLO send it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm 5'2" at like 12 minutes. It's fine. Just YOLO send it, and we'll be fine.
Why would I build something I have to micro? Oh, that sounds like work.
Right. Yeah, that
Ling.
sounds so
Oh
annoying.
well.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of effort. Nah. I'm just gonna YOLO it and do crazy zerg and not worry about it. Now,
Yeah.
in discussing the game in general, Zanatas went for actually a fairly conservative third hatch, it looks like, here. Going lair. His drone count actually very healthy. He's at 21 versus 26 right now for drone versus probe. So, solid on the drone count.
Yeah, he's macroing away, doing his happy little Zerg thing.
Yeah, doing his Zerkin.
Yeah. And this is where a bunch of Zelps show up, beat you, and they teach you, no, bad, don't do that, and then you cry.
Yeah, like a bunch of Catholic school nuns.
Yeah, they got the
slapping you
rulers.
down with rulers. Yeah, those blades are actually rulers.
Pop, pop,
And
pop, pop. Your knuckles are like, no.
Yeah, and you're like, oh god, my knees, my knuckles, all of my.
Well, it makes sense because Zerglings have hands on their head, so that's what those are the knuckles
so
are hitting.
Slap them. Yeah, you gotta slap the weird Zergling hands. And
That's
they
also why my
slap-
favorite theory is that they're like high-fiving things as they're hitting them, and that's how they attack. So like they're just like patty caking a building as it's dying.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. No, that's wonderful. Yeah, they're just
Cursed
slapping the
content.
building left and right. Yeah, they're just slap, 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 and the building goes down.
Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. Wait, no.
Yeah, clap, clap. Now, I will say, speaking of slapping and clapping, Peach Phantom, it looks like doing approximately the same build as the first game. Fairly safe, couple forge into fast expand.
Yeah.
Couple cannons. And then
Hydras
going
are
into
off
typical
duty.
Stargate. Yep,
Probe just walks in.
Fucking Hydras are just hanging out.
Dude, these Hydras are stoned.
Yeah, oh, he's gonna lose an Overlord right off the bat here, which that's
Nice.
a rough move. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a rough move. Zanatas should have pulled that Overlord back once he hit about 5 minutes, 5:30. Probably
Yeah.
should have started to pull that back. Given the
But only the
fact
weak
that-
pull out, so.
Yeah. Oh, weak pull-out game. Right. Pull-out game week. I have 6 kids. Like, yeah, that happens.
Do you really?
No, I do not have that many kids. Jesus, I would have been dead before now if I had that many kids. I actually, to be honest, I would have been dead probably 2 or 3 times over by now if I had that many kids. No. But I can only imagine that many because I multiply my current responsibilities by about 3 to 4 and go, no, we would have cashed out on this. We would have ridden our snowboard off of the largest cliff we could and died like a badass.
I just noticed something. Look at the third base. Look at the bottom mineral patch.
Oh, he can't reach it.
No. Just watch the path of the drone.
It's gonna come around.
Now watch the path. Up,
Sunken.
over, around the sunken, and into the bottom hatchery. Not even
low
not even the main one.
Fuck, that's not good.
Oh.
He needs to kill that sunken.
This
Okay,
hurts
so-
my soul.
Yeah, as a Zerg player, he needs to kill that sunken and drop a new sunk either over to the left of the Evo if there's space. To be honest, I can't tell.
I don't think so.
Or, I don't think so either. Or drop one sort of kitty corner at about 5 o'clock from the main hatch at the third. He could drop another one right there. But, ooh, that's a bad position because you're right. Oh, it just did it again. Yeah. It's
that
basic.
Evo is up one too many. You need it down one more hex, so that way that sunk can be down one more, and Monty can just go over it.
Yep, because the sunken being in line with the mineral patch means that they have to go up and around to get back to the hatchery from the
because they're dumb.
patch. Yeah, drones be like that.
All right, triple Evo. We're going for the 3-vo build.
Okay.
I do love me some 3-vo.
Yeah, going Going hard on the macro.
I mean, we're at 44 drones on 3 bases. This guy thinks he's playing Starcraft 2.
Ooh, yeah. Do you want to get up to, what is it, 75 or whatever the nonsense StarCraft 2 number is?
Well, it depends.
Late game drones.
So it depends. If you're going if you're doing a roach build, it's about it's like 75, 77, somewhere in that range. If you're playing more of a Ling Bane style, you want like 102 is the current meta.
Oh god, yeah, you're above 100. That's right.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at like 4 bases fully saturated, gas and minerals, right?
Yeah, and you are just consistently trading army.
Yeah, that's
kind of like what Zanatas was doing last game. But
yes, and again, as the Zerg player in Brood War, man, StarCraft 2 Zerg just does not resonate with me in terms of how you play that style.
Yeah.
Alright, storms coming in. Great zoning storms. Not great in
good
terms
micro.
of kills. Yeah, good
great micro from our Zerg.
Yeah, Zanatas did a great job getting this out. Now, I feel like, okay, he's doing a good job of splitting the Hydras, but he's coming back together into a blob a little too much when he's trying to snipe the High Templars. So I think it's a little bit too much box, drag, select, attack High Templar.
Yeah.
That is kind of pulling them all together when that happens. So it looks like Peach Phantom is going to drop that third fairly comfortably at this point. It looks like
we do have a lot of we have a fair amount of Hydras on the field right now.
Yes.
And if we can dodge storms well enough, I think we will be fine. We could use a few lurkers since the lurker aspect just finished, but
right. Well, and to be honest, if he took the whole blob, all the Hydras he had, so the dozen in the south end, the dozen in the western northern end, and the dozen roughly that are to the middle eastern part.
Ooh, flank.
Probably could have cleaned that army. Ooh. Okay, alright, one.
Oh, good storms though.
Oh, really good.
Oh, these storms hurt.
Those storms are brutal. If he could have gotten those Templars down before the storms, I think he would have cleaned
100% worth.
But
yeah, but I mean, we do kill them all in the end, so it's like, it's fine. But it was totally not value. It was not an equal trade.
It was not a value. No.
This is the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals, maybe ever.
And also those, overlords flew over, and just died for nothing.
87 out of 86, baby. That's how we roll in my Zerg neighborhood.
And interestingly enough, I feel like Zanatas could have, again, don't mean to be critical in any way, but could have done a little better job of keeping his overlord behind the army blob, especially given that Peach Phantom has not been showing DTs. He has not been showing Dark Templars as a part of his attacking or harassing force. He's basically just gone mass.
This is a big Protoss army. There's only one High Templar though. It doesn't matter.
But you know what? No, I think he has enough goons to just split
the
third. Oh, that's.
It didn't matter, but it helped out so much.
Yes. Yeah. No, he's got enough to split the second and the third at this point.
Yeah, this is not a good time. This is not a good time for my Zergies.
No. And I think he's gonna probably storm the drones at this point, if he's got a chance, at least at the natural.
Yeah.
Because he's got a Templar there, and I think he's just waiting for. Oh, it's low on energy. That's why.
Yes.
He's got a couple more though coming up that can.
Needs that mana.
Yeah, and he's got about 3 more Templars now with Storm that he'll be able to utilize. There we go.
Yeah, just storm the Hydras. Why not?
Yeah.
Make it look like we're working.
Well,
stairs coming in.
Yep, And he's at 2-0, and the fact that he held on to his Corsairs, he'll be able to pick off a couple of
GG.
GG's.
And you know what that means.
Good for him. Well done.
Yeah. No, very solid Protoss play.
Absolutely.
All right, last series of the group. And you know what this is?
Yes.
Game number 3, baby.
Game number 3, going to the decider match. And then, you know, we'll see who takes that.
Every point matters right now.
It does. Man, it was a tight series. Legitimately good series.
Yo, Talk. Welcome. Thank you for the subby. I hope you're doing great, Talk.
All right. Cool. I got in. Popped in. Nice.
Nice.
Looks like Polypoid. Oh, that's right, because
Map
Polypoid
3
was the decider. Yeah. After Vermeer and Neo Sylphid.
Yes. Neo Sylphid 3.0, very specifically.
Neo Sylphid 18.2.9.
That's great to hear, Talk. I'm glad you're having a good day.
I hope the Neo Sylphid stays around for many seasons.
Oh, it will.
And it eventually becomes some absurd number. Like
Neo
Sylphid 23.3.
I mean, think about how many seasons some of our maps have been around for. How long has Polypoid been around for?
Oh, God. Polypoid. Okay, Polypoid and Fighting Spirit have probably been around as long as I've been alive. If we're talking
They didn't quite ship with the game, but we're still talking early 2000s.
Yeah, we're pretty close. Yeah. We're talking early 2000s. They've made a couple of revisions, but generally speaking, those maps have been around for more than a decade, which starts to get into that territory of like, okay, is this just what we've agreed on is like the thing? Because once you get beyond like 10 years on a map pool or a particular map and it's still there, I feel like that's a point that you just go, yeah, this is just part of the game.
Yeah,
you're gonna play this map.
To be fair, there are worse maps for it.
Oh, so many worse maps. Yeah,
but
yeah, like
I definitely like new maps as much as the next guy, but at the same time, imagine if fucking what was the 3-player from a few seasons ago with the eggs? You could mineral walk through to get to each other.
With the eggs.
Yeah, the horizontal one.
Yeah,
it's not.
No, I know.
It starts with a P. I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna say pterodactyl, but I don't think that's correct.
I am inclined to agree that it's not that. But yeah, like imagine if that was our kind of standard 3-player map.
Right.
Where you have like 2 bases and that's about it.
And it was just complete nonsense in terms of trying to wall your natural and the whole deal. Yeah, that's about right. All right, so Zanatas with the timely scout, figuring out that he's going hatch early. I mean, pool before hatch, but at the same time.
Oh, cancel the cannon. He says YOLO.
Yeah, he's like, I don't need this. I'm fine.
Yeah, well, you saw that not all the when you see that not all the fucking larvae go link, you're like, yeah, you know, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like if he saw all of those larvae pop, cocoons,
eggs.
whatever, eggs at the same time, that would have definitely been a different response versus the fact that he saw those 2 pop in.
Yeah.
Because
that's real. Oh no.
Oh. Ooh. See, okay. Fun note on this, if he would have ignored the probe, sent all 4 lings directly across, he may have been able to hit there before the cannons went down. Now, not to say that would have been the end, or he would have finished him or done critical damage, but he may have been able to hit that before the cannons went down if he would have sent all 4 immediately north and ignored kind of the the old chase the probe trick.
Yeah, there was definitely potential.
Yeah,
I've got potential.
Now I will say though, I feel like the recovery was good in the sense that he dropped that third, the mineral only, very quickly, like sub 330.
Yeah, he's going quick 3 hatch.
Yes, the fact that he dropped that third hatch that quickly, I think does help account a little bit for the fact that he didn't pressure harder before the cannons were up.
Yeah.
Based upon the amount of lings he made, which again, he only made 4. He only did 4 lings.
Which is pretty greedy, all things considered, for what he's getting out of it.
Yeah, for what he's going, for how fast he took that third, I think 4 lings is fairly greedy. Especially since also he's going, it looks like layer before ling speed. So the fact that he's going layer first definitely indicates to, okay, now, yep, he just grabbed ling speed. So the fact that he grabbed a layer first and then into ling speed, it definitely indicates that he feels safe and comfortable enough grabbing sort of a greedy third, you know?
Yeah.
Now, props to Peach, though, for keeping this probe over at the 5 o'clock, between 5 and 6 o'clock, let's say 5:30, position alive to scout out the 6 o'clock base to make sure that Zanatas is not taking another gas that early. Which, again, good move, arguably great move, to make sure that he's not getting a third gas that early, since that can really change the math in terms of what you have to deal with, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
So, good move, at least making sure that he's not taking those bases. Now, interestingly enough, I do appreciate the ling of Zanatas up in the top right corner there. We see a ling
making sure
scoping out that base, and making sure nothing's happening. That Peach Phantom isn't getting too spicy, getting too risque with his expos. So that is a smart move, but at the same time,
Spire does get scouted out here.
Yes, he finds a Spire. Given that so that probe, oof, at 6 minutes plus, you should not still have probes getting into your base.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Well, he has 0 army. He has no sunken. He has no way of stopping it. No walling even.
Nothing. And the fact that he went ling speed but doesn't have any lings to prevent the scout is a little bit rough.
Yeah, Sarah gets in here. He's going to get an Overlord for free.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to get at least 1 Overlord. He may grab that second, actually, given the hatchery, given the Hydra Den is only about half when he got that
Scourger coming.
Overlord. Yep. Oh.
Pop.
Yeah, first one. He's going to get that second one, I bet. Oh, if he manually controlled that Corsair a little better, he could have grabbed that. I mean, alright, he's still gonna get it, but we lost a Corsair for it. There we go. Second.
Got him.
He's gonna go. Yep, gotta run away. Run away.
He's juking. He's jiving.
Don't take that second hit until the shields are back. Don't take that second hit.
Run.
Not good. He'll be fine.
Got him, boys.
There we go. All right. And +1 is about to finish, let's say 20 seconds. 15, 20 seconds. +1's about to finish. Now, interestingly enough, in this game, Zanatas going mutas, going mass air.
I mean, you sniped one of the first Corsairs, so you know.
Yes, not a bad idea, right? Because he's got a flock of 7 right now. Now, if you look at Peach Phantom's base, he has just attempted to do the whole macro explosion of a, excuse my language, buttload of pylons combined with like 2 to 4 gates. And he's really hitting that stride of how many production facilities can I hit? Oh. Corsairs. Or sorry, mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. Ouch.
Oh
And he's got
no.
cannons up already. Oh no.
Doesn't matter. We're just gonna sit there. We're gonna sit there and take it like a man.
Oh, I know. He's only got like, and he's down to like what, 4-5 mutants at this point. Ooh.
He's got 5.
5. Yeah, that's not enough.
Oh.
Hydra's doing alright.
Zealot's getting in.
But he's losing drones.
He's losing a lot of drones.
Yeah, a lot of drones to the.
Oh wow, that was really good for Peach Phantom there.
Yes.
Bringing it back to pretty even.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, great job, Peach Phantom, in evening that out. Zanatas, to be honest, again, this is, armchair quarterbacking the situation, but Zanatas definitely could have had a second stunk in. Even if it wasn't behind the Evo, it could have been, say, up to the left of the second hatchery, right at the second hatchery.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. That's not
you know
good
how
for
this
the
goes.
Corsairs. Oh, yeah. Guess what? The Corsairs win.
They always win.
They always win. Yeah. So, especially when you're dealing with +1 or going into +2 Corsairs, that is going to be rough.
Yeah, so Zerg at this point in a real bad spot. Lost some drones. He lost his mutas, basically. He does have quite a bit of Hydras here, so he's going to try and get something done. Storm is ready, but we've only got 2 Storms.
And to be honest, if he splits them well, especially given that Dragoon range is still upgrading, you know what? He's got a decent shot. If he splits them well, if he doesn't just get stormed into the ground, he's got a shot here. Since Dragoon range is not done. Oh, the storms are rough.
All right, how's that dirt tasting?
Oh, not great.
We did snipe the High Templar. Oh my god, we got the other High Templar.
Yep, got them both. All right, here we go.
Oh no.
Moving in. Oh no. Well, the problem is he is now stuck, sort of, with his Gateway Forge cannons.
Yeah.
In terms of he has to funnel units out to deal with this, which is a problem because both cannons are down.
Yeah, this is not great.
No, and Zanatas is up on supply.
That
is bad news bears if Zerg is ever up on supply on you. So it looks like the cannon and the gateway's
we're just gonna donate the stairs.
The Corsairs. Oh god, I lost 2 and 3.
Yeah, I think this is over. I think Zerg's got this.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, as a casual Zerg enjoyer, I do appreciate this. But also at the same time, Zerg's not ours. GG.
I agree wholeheartedly. As a Zerg main myself, I look at that game and go, ooh, that looks spicy. I should probably give that a shot. But as a JJPP member, not what I was hoping for.
Yeah, but let's be honest here, 3-2.
Hey,
if we lose, it's not because of the tier 3s.
That is true. Overall,
it's on you, tier 0s. I'm looking at you.
I was gonna say with the one loss on our tier 3 spectrum there, holding that against us. That would be Mr. Peanut Butter, because Gabagoon and Vint both nice clean sweep
2-0s
of their respective opponents.
Yeah, and honestly, the other series that we lost were 2-1, so they were close and competitive.
Yes, close, competitive, and to be honest, it helps with the record. Overall, I think we're good. I think our other tiers held up well enough, given that again, tier 3 we came out with a nice 3-2.
Yeah, I have no clue how anyone else did actually. It was one of those things where I'm like, I didn't actually keep up, and now we get to see.
Yes, yeah. From what I've seen.
I'm going.
I was gonna say,
I'm gonna go to food.
You should probably get some sleep or some food. You do.
Probably both.
Combination A and B. I'm gonna eat a sandwich and fall asleep in that sandwich. So
Well, there is actually more CPL to be casted because Love Snow is at it because he is a legend.
Love Snow's up. Oh, Love Snow.
So I'm going to throw you guys over to Love Snow because that's all I've got for you today. So we're going to go visit him, and we get to see how the Tier Zeros did. All right?
Yes. And the Tier Zeros are playing at that apex of CPL
Yes.
skill.
There's a ZVZ in there, too.
Ooh, spicy. I hope everybody just four pools. As a not a huge fan of CVZ, hope everybody just four pools.
Oh.
So,
Thank you all for hanging
that's
out.
it. Yes.
I hope you all have a great night.
Thank you, everybody. I'm hopping off as well. Thank you for including me in the CPL cast for the Tier 3. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
And glad that
Thank
I
you for
could.
joining.
Of course, glad I could pop on. Huff some duster, sniff some Sharpies, drink a beer or two, and talk about Starcraft. So,
Yeah, thank you
be a
for stopping
reasonable
by.
adult. Absolutely.